Hey man, let them know a fucking podcast they tune into right now. Who's running that shit? Let's go.
Hours of chaos with Don Chaos. The 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 hours of chaos. Jugs in this bitch, no jug shit. Karma King, Don Chaos, never switch. From Denver to D-Town, his name carries weight clouds. From all around, know that he put it down. Like an OG, just know he stays down. Eating phony jugs, covered up in steak sauce, that's how we stay. On the hours of chaos.
Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, Don Chaos. Hit that like button, smash subscribe.
Let's get weird. Say your prayers, check the mic. Got my notes, we're live tonight. Cameras rolling, chats on fire. Super chats taking me up higher. Yo, what's up? Let's break it down. Crazy theories all around. Conspiracy, some rap reviews and interviews with sketchy dudes.
Enter podcast.
Mic is hot, stream won't crash.
Stream won't crash.
Clickbait title, thumbnails rad. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad, tell your dad.
Wi-Fi strong, let's go in deep. Did Bigfoot take my Uber Eats? Aliens, ghostly vibes, or just some guy who's dead inside? Late night talks about rapping clowns. Don Chaos, don't mess around. If tech goes bad, then I might rage. But hey, like, comment, share this page.
Enter podcast.
Mic is hot, stream won't crash. Clickbait title, thumbnails red. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad, tell your dad.
Shout out to the chat, y'all are wild tonight. Yo, who's trolling? Mods, get them out of here. What up, Evan? It's your boy, Don Chaos. We live, we roll. Hit that subscribe button or get the hell out. Wake your ass up, grab a drink. It's podcast time. What you think? Talking madness, going deep. Who stole my goddamn sleep? Clickbait title, views go high. UFOs and cryptids fly. Was Tupac clone, did Elvis die? Let's debate, don't ask me why. Enter pause. Whoa! Livestream strong, Wi-Fi last. Tech goes crazy, I might crash. Still won't stop, kiss my ass. Juggalos, rap reviews, conspiracies, I swear are true. Aliens hacked my phone last night. Now my fridge plays Mega Light. A live chat poppin', what's the tea? Super chats and cash to me. One dude spamming, he's gone for life. Mods delete, block on sight.
Enter podcast.
Woo! Mic's on fire, stream won't lag. Clickbait title, thumbnails mad. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad, tell your dad.
Oh damn, we got a gust in the house. Yo, what's up with the Illuminati? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon?
Hangs your podcast.
Live tap hopping, what's the D? Super chat sending cash to me. One dude spamming, he's gone for life. Mods delete, block on smite.
Hangs your podcast.
Mic's on fire, stream won't lag. Clickbait title, thumbnails mad. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad.
Tell your dad.
Oh damn, we got a gust in the house. Yo, what's up with the Illuminati? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon?
Yo, 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 yo. What is good, everyone? How is everyone doing tonight? This is the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is episode 301, y'all. So, how is everyone doing? One up to everyone in the chat. So yeah, make sure you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good old happy jazz. Hopefully y'all are doing good. It's officially Wednesday. It is hump day, which means it is almost the weekend, which means I'm excited for the new Spider-Man brand new day. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited for that. I'm also really excited if anyone seen the brand new, finally, first official trailer for Avengers Doomsday. Whew, goosebumps. Fucking goosebumps. The nerd in me, though, y'all. The nerd in me. So, yeah, we're going to be joined by Team MUJ. We have two of them waiting in the green room right now. So, let's go ahead and bring each of them on. So, first and foremost, please welcome the one and only Bobby Blaze, also known as DJ Bobby Blaze. What's up?
What's up, Don? What up, man? Thank you for having us back. Ooh.
And accompanying him is the one and only Prez Murderous. What's up, man?
Yeah, the Prez. Oh, shit. There he is right there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, one of these days we'll add the actual air sound.
Oh, we can't bring it up either. I'm like, oh shit. Everything's so limited to us on this side. It always feels so weird when I'm a guest on StreamYard because we have the soundboard and shit. We got the little fucking effects or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Don. What's up, Prez? How you doing over there, big dog?
Just chilling, getting ready for the gathering,
Hell yeah.
Here we are on the road.
On the road again, as the song goes.
Don Chaos, I heard you were nerding out in your little introduction there, and I too am very excited for Spider-Man. Hey, I'm sorry, I know this is your show and stuff, and I'm very sorry, but can you please turn that music down or off?
Yes.
Please, thank you. It's fucking my ADD up super bad. I'm sorry, but anyway, yeah, I'm hyped as fuck for new Spider-Man coming out, man. I was just telling my son I'll have to take him to see. I've taken him to see every Spider-Man that came out in the theaters since he's been alive and shit. So I'm hyped to see this one.
Hell yeah! And how about that Doomsday trailer?
Hey, like you said, it gave you chills, bro. Look, I've been out for a minute. I haven't been back checking out all the Marvel movies in a while. You know what I'm saying? And the Avengers are coming back. I got to go see this one. So I'm super hyped for that.
Well, and just to put it on, how the old movies added like a little bit of humor to it? Well, just a little thing, like the movies still kind of have that, but they've been actually doing more serious and more dark, which is dope.
Oh yeah. I think this one's gonna get extra dark. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the chat though too. Shout out Cheese, EC.
And anyone who's like nerds, we know yes, Thanos is bad, but if y'all know,
I 100% watched the Loki miniseries.
Doom, Dr. Doom, anyone that knows Doom is way, way worse than Thanos. He is more evil.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I watched. I'm all about the sacred timeline. I've loved all how this shit, the shit that Loki introduced and how that went down. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of like tuned out after. I forgot. I just really haven't kept up with the movies. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fuck with Disney Plus really anymore. So I don't watch anything new either. So, but I'm hyped for this shit, and I'll have to fucking catch up for it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's awesome because we've all been waiting for this since we were kids. We've finally been wanting to see the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and the X-Men in a film together, and it's finally happening.
To see the X-Men back, I'm super hyped about that. That was Saturday morning cartoon. You know what I'm saying?
Have you been? If you've been watching, if you watch Disney Plus, watch the X-Men '97 series on Disney Plus. It's an actual sequel to the original animated series.
I haven't seen the second season for it. When the first season came out, it was when I stopped Disney Plus. So I saw the first season, which is fucking awesome, and it did, man. It was a nostalgia kick. Super dope how it picked up from back in the day from when we were. I was a big fan of this shit back then.
Right, and if anyone hasn't seen the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie, y'all will love it.
Yeah, that's just crazy, and that's what to see that they are using those X-Men who were in there. That Channing Tatum is going to be Gambit still,
Right, and I like how they're describing how, even in the previous Spider-Man movie, spoiler alert, they've explained why there's been different Spider-Man in the past movies. It's because it's a whole different universe type thing, which is dope.
Yeah, and also from what I heard is that won't be the only Deadpool movie. I heard that Ryan Reynolds or whatever, he said he had stated that he doesn't want to do standalone Deadpools anymore, so we're more than likely going to be seeing more Marvel characters, tagging alongside Deadpool.
Yeah, and I heard that Hugh Jackman said that he's playing fucking Wolverine till he's 90 now, that he signed some kind of crazy ass contract, so we're not getting a new Wolverine until fucking Hugh Jackman dies and shit,
Right, and people even asked me that they were like, is that just something the movies came up with? Is the universe thing? I'm like, no, that's always been even in the comic books.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just they've done that with DC. There's a version of DC Comics in an alternate universe where the Joker is the hero and Batman's the villain.
Hell yeah, yeah. I've been watching a lot more of those DC Batman movies and shit then too, because those are fucking dope. So those animated movies and shit.
So yeah, we're here talking about The Gathering. Of course, those that don't know, the one and only Bobby Blaze is going to be DJing first night at The Gathering.
Thank you, Don. Thank you. Man, that's we are. We're on the road to the motherfucking Gathering with Juggalos. This year we're setting off to be another big year. This year all of us going to a new spot for the first time. The Gathering is huge. You know what I'm saying? So. Shout out to everyone who is going to the Gathering. You know what I'm saying? I know there are people who aren't going for whatever reason. This isn't even true in the chat. This is something this is my gathering speech, whatever, right now. But Psychopathic had to move the Gathering, unfortunately, partially probably because of Excision. You know what I'm saying? But Psychopathic had to move the Gathering, unfortunately. It's in this spot. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, oh, I don't want to go to a new spot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys are always asking what the carnival does for you, start asking what you can do for the carnival and show up to the motherfucking Gathering in a strange new world, you know what I'm saying? But yes, Don, on top of that, I will be kicking off the motherfucking main stage and providing sound support for the first time on the main stage this year at the Gathering, the Juggalos, as a lifelong Juggalo. I don't know, man, it's a feeling that I really can't express, you know what I'm saying? Because every year that I've gotten to do shit at the Gathering now, DJ or whatever, officially at the Gathering now, has been crazy. I figured I had at least one more year though before they'll even shot me an opportunity like this. But I've tried to work hard for Psychopathic, or news and action heavily for the last 4 years. When they announced me for the main stage, I don't know, man. They're like. That shit just blew my mind. And that night, bro, it's fucking Darby and Dev and motherfucking Isham on the main stage, bro. I don't know, that's fucking crazy shit, man. For Darby to open up for Isham, how fresh is that? You know what I'm saying? And I know Hatebreed's playing too, and that's cool as fuck too, but I'm saying listen to that Juggalo shit right there, how much Darby respects Isham, how much I respect Darby, Dev, and Isham, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty fucking crazy. And then, shout out Chris Mancini, You know what I'm saying? For me and him to take on that, like we're just two jugs. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, I'm just like I'm just a juggalo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just that. I'm not that one troll, just a juggalo, but I'm just a juggalo. You know what I'm saying? And I look at that all like that's just how I see it all the time or whatever. So like for Mankini, it's the same thing. He's just been a juggalo the whole time who's just worked for the Cardinal. You know what I'm saying? And took the opportunities that he's hosted all kinds of stages and done all kinds of shit. In the last few years, I've done all kinds of shit, but like we're just juggalos, you know what I'm saying? So for me and him to get the main stage together, that's cool as fuck. I really couldn't ask for anybody better because, like, unless it was Clownvis or whatever. No offense, Chris, but if like me and Clownvis have worked together then too, unfortunately he's not there this year. But for me to have someone who else is like just like me, like Cheese had, set us scrubbing the motherfucking crowd. We get to be on the stage. We get to kick off the motherfucking gathering for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to go hard. I'm gonna try to play some good ass fucking tunes in between the other good tunes that are hitting main stage that night, you know what I'm saying? So look out for some of the homies tracks dropping through there, you know what I'm saying? I hope I can drop some that'll blow some minds and oh hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always thinking all y'all who are out there and shit. So when I look at it as an opportunity for me, it's an opportunity for us. It's an opportunity for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because we're just little scrubs in the motherfucking crowd, you know what I'm saying? But thank you, man.
Right. And that's like me. Like with all the opportunities I've been able to have, I just tell people, hey, I'm just a juggalo too, like you guys. I'm just you guys.
Yeah, man. Like, and that's cool because like the gathering, like the Carnival's really giving back this year. I know you have Jane Doe just recently on your show. You know what I'm saying? And Chuckles, I believe, has maybe just been on your show. There are people who have, like, I know Chuckles has been trying to do the gathering forever. Jane Doe, she's like, like a blessing to the Carnival, so the Carnival's blessing her, and then you got all the other homies, Billy the Fence, deservedly, getting his spot, Unhappy getting his spot, our homie Two Scoops, Fro, I mean, the list goes on. There's so many of my homies, our family, you know what I'm saying, that are playing the stage this year. It's so fresh, you know what I'm saying? Like, Gloom Unit get to come back and do their shit for another show. Dario Show's back on main stage. Like they're just like, it's really just like familyed up. You know what I'm saying? And there's probably some of y'all who are watching who are some of your favorites that I haven't listed because there's so many homies that are playing the motherfucking gathering too. So
it's like a legit underground lineup, like a gathering of the underground.
yeah.
The lineup is straight up just right out from the underground. That's what's really cool is to see all these up and aspiring artists, get their chance to shine.
Right. And that's one thing I always remind people that the gathering it's like supposed to be like the Mecca festival. Like, yeah, there's a ton of other little festivals now, but this is supposed to be like the Mecca of underground. But then obviously we have those like big acts, few big acts that are booked every now and then. But this is supposed to be like the WrestleMania for the underground.
Absolutely, man.
Like I've watched homies play the gathering. I've watched homies play in the parking lot at the gathering. Then I've watched them play third stage, then second stage, and now main stage. I've watched people pay their dues and work their way up. Me and Jane Doe were talking about how we love seeing that. People who started out from the bottom and now they're there.
That's like the Juggalo dream, man. You know what I'm saying? And like it shows you how tangible it is. It shows you how real it is. And it's fresh that this Juggalo dream's still alive 30 plus years in the making. You know what I'm saying? Like for Juggalos new and old to get that call to perform at the motherfucking Royal WrestleMania, motherfucking Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Like for us, like that's just fresh as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And like, the last couple of years, I've done a lot at the gathering. I've been super busy, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking like 12 hours or more. I mean, like 12 events. Some of them are 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I've done a lot of work at the Carnival, but like I love it though, you know what I'm saying? Like to be, like she said, to be well seasoned, not old, you know what I'm saying? But a well seasoned jug, like I've done the gathering in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? My first gathering was inside in 2002, so I've done the gathering in all kinds of ways. I've done gatherings that I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? I've done gatherings where I basically missed ICP. You know what I'm saying? So the days that we are now, that where I'm like, I'm on schedule, I gotta be places or whatever. I don't maybe get to wander mentally or physically as much, but I still have the time of my life, man. I've seen more events in the last 3 years that I've been working. I've seen more events than I have in the last 15 years that I went before. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think that now is the time to keep going because we're in this new era. You know what I'm saying? Young Jane Does and old Bobby Blazes getting our opportunities to shine at the motherfucking gathering of jugglers. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fresh as fuck, man. This year, that's what I'm really big hype. Like, I don't know if you know, we're gonna try to do we're on like the same circuit like that Jane Doe was on. We're kind of trying to hit up all of our homies podcasts and talk about the shit, but we're really it's more so to talk about how fresh it is that all of our homies are playing the gathering. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I keep circling this back to. That like how fresh is it to go to a strange new world, but all of our homies are there. This is like that Shangri-La type shit. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to this fucking spot when we know our motherfuckers and homies are gonna be there, and we talk all that shit about the music being the background, and we want to just go see our homies, but now we get to go see our homies on stage and off the stage. It's just mad fresh. I don't know, like this year's got me geeked again, man. Like last year kind of stole my soul for a little bit, how many weirdos were at the gathering and how packed it was. It was a little discouraging, and I would never want to say I don't want that many people at the gathering, but I don't want that many people at the gathering.
This got first time going to Cave and Rock type vibes.
Yeah.
It's to me at least, because it's about the same travel time.
Yeah, it is really.
Site.
And back in the day, man, like the gathering didn't really have a seat, and everything's far away. That's what's gonna suck about this spot. That's the thing. But that's the thing too about the gatherings. It's like back in the day, they didn't really have a solidified spot. The first several years went to Nelson Ledges and had to move from Nelson Ledges. We went to a really shitty spot after Nelson Ledges. So for it to bounce around, I think we did. We just got lucky that we found places that were signing extended contracts. Cave and Rock or whatever. That we were there for a long time, and that became home. And then going to Legend Valley. Personally, I like Legend Valley. I wouldn't have been disappointed to go back to Legend Valley, but at the same time, I think it's kind of fresh that we're all going to go explore something new. I think we're gonna be next to clean water again. We're gonna have to walk far as fuck again, but there's gonna be little hidden segments of this park that we're gonna have to try to figure out. Hopefully, we'll be able to come back if it's fresh. Because then you're like, damn, we're gonna try to learn this new fucking crazy. I just been calling it like an island type shit. So it's like as close to Jug Island as we've had to have that much clean running water around us or whatever.
Right, and I like that there's always gonna be like a new place. I think it's always cool because then it brings like the experience. Or when you go to a different place. That's what I like about it. When there's always a different place. Like, yeah, people get some used to some places, but it's also cool to see because if it is a carnival, which we all know it's a carnival, what do carnivals do? They just make different stops everywhere. So it adds to the whole carnival thing, showing up somewhere different.
Yeah, it does, man. And this is another mecca of the Midwest. They want to keep traveling around the Midwest. Missouri's got a lot of cool land. I know a lot of homies out in Missouri. So
same. I know a lot of jugs that live in Missouri.
Are you gathering this year?
Say what?
I say you gathering this year, Don?
I sadly can't this year. I tried this year. I really tried to make it this year, and just nothing happened in the cards.
No, it's understandable, man. We would love, it's been a while since we've seen you there, and the podcast Super Show's been calling your name for several years now.
Right, I would love to come back there. I really would. Trust me.
Yeah,
Because I know all the times when we've all hung out at the gathering together, and even you guys have said, Don, it's not the gathering without you.
Yeah, I mean, they need that Don hype. Like I said, they need the Don energy. Saying the Cardinal Millionaire to bump into at the motherfucking gathering. And I always seen like Beastmaster. I don't know if he's doing anything this year, but you guys should be set up at that podcast booth there. Like Don, you were hosting an underground stage last time I saw you.
I was what?
You were hosting that underground stage. That Renegade stage.
Right. And that's why I said one of these days, if they give me the call and say, hey, Don, we want you to come host something at the gathering, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah. Gotta pull up, dog. Maybe we'll get an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Hop a ride with someone I know someone's coming from the area.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Check the ride share, bro.
Yeah.
Just go. Just go.
Like I said, you never know. Some miracle might happen. You never know.
Hey, man. I'm a believer in miracles. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And if it is in Missouri even next year, at least I know like Missouri's still a ways away, but Missouri is still like a distance to where I can get to where I'm like, that's not that bad of a drive. The only travel is getting through Kansas State, which you guys know, getting through Kansas, it takes a whole 8 hours. Oh my God.
Yeah, driving through Kansas is sleepy time for sure.
Or that's why I tell people when you're gonna drive through Kansas, do it early because it literally takes 8 hours to get from one end of the state to the other. So like, do it early.
Yeah, Kansas was one of the most because I've only driven to Colorado once. I usually fly out there, and any other times I've been out that way. But I drove out there this one time, and man, I'm telling you, Kansas was just the most boring, fucking flat cornfield ass state. I'm from Indiana. So motherfuckers talk about us being a cornfield ass state. Hell no. I drove through 8 hours of straight fucking cornfields.
Right. I've driven through Illinois. I've driven through Nebraska, and that was fine. But Kansas, I can't. Like, the humidity in Kansas is way worse. Oh my God.
The corn sweat. That's what it is. It's the corn.
Like me and my homie were driving to go see Brother Lynch Hung in Kansas City, and we weren't even in Kansas State yet. We were still in Colorado, and you could feel that humidity air coming in. It's like, oh my God. And when I lived in Florida, I could tolerate the humidity, but the humidity in Kansas,
right there.
It is miserable.
Yeah, I feel it.
Jiggy's out on assignment.
Yeah, Jiggy's out on assignment.
Or he's right there.
He's going to patch in as often as he can, but he's out on assignment right now.
But out of those states where it's like really open that I love driving through, I always love driving through Wyoming. Wyoming is beautiful.
Yeah, I've never been up there yet. I'd love to go out there. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I've never been out there.
There's surprisingly a lot of jugs in Wyoming. Like, I didn't think there would be, but there is.
And there's just fucking jugs everywhere, Don Chaos. Jugs.
That's what I tell people too. Like, my goal is to get an actual compound where we can all live and have land somewhere in Wyoming. That would be dope.
Yeah, I'd pull up on the compound, the jug compound for sure. But
because let's be honest, like, this is another nerd side of me coming out. If the zombie apocalypse breaks out, where are you going to be more safe? In the opens of Wyoming, because it's more spread out.
Hell yeah, I'll be hiding in the mountains from the zombies and shit. Shout out zombies, bro. That was my biggest fear. Zombies. My biggest irrational fear is fucking the recently deceased returning back to life and feasting on the living, man. That's just that fucks me up, bro.
Hell yeah. And since we're on the gathering, what are both our, like, everyone usually has something that they always like try to like go check out. Like, what's one thing you guys are excited for? Like, if I was going, definitely I would be excited for Farside because Farside's dope.
Dog, I'm telling you, I'm gonna really get down to Farside for sure. I'm super hyped about that. It's like I was talking on our show not too long ago, man, but like there's a lot of similarities from like Farside and ICP, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a lot of similarities in their lingo and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Dilly to God. Much love, brother. Hope you're doing well.
Right. They're like a West Coast act, but they have like a lot of East Coast influence and they mix jazz with their stuff. The best way I described them to someone is I'm like, they're basically a West Coast Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, fuck with that, man. I that's crazy because I was listening to them super heavy even before they got announced for the Gathering. I think it's fresh that they got announced for the Gathering. They're like, in general, man, like, I could talk several minutes over a lot of the shit that I'm excited for at the Gathering. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we were talking about, performance-wise or whatever. And on the main stage, there's, plenty that I'm excited to see. But like I said, bro, like, Billy the Fence, who I've seen perform in, all over, you know what I'm saying? I met him at a festival in Michigan. I met him in person at a festival in Michigan. But even at the Gathering, I've seen him perform day zero parking lot parties, you know what I'm saying? Maybe day -1 parking lot parties. He's played campsite parties and performed till 5 o'clock in the morning. He's done all that shit now. This year, he won Team MUJ's That Shit's Trash, That Shit's Fire tournament, and now he gets an opportunity to do the Billy the Fence shit on the Detonation stage at the Gathering on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? That to me is mad fresh. That's the evolution of a judge shit. You know what I'm saying? And in that same breath, on that same stage, right before Billy the Fence will be the previous That's Just Trash, That's Just Fire champion, Unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Unhappy has been so fresh to me since I've met this dude. You know what I'm saying? Unhappy has been, like, you meet so many people in just like music together or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Worth the judge shit, you know what I'm saying? And it can be hit or miss a lot, especially when music's involved. Unhappy is the shit, you know what I'm saying? And he gets to play on motherfucking Detonation stage also right before Billy the Fence. Shout out to Ninja with the pencil in there, much motherfucking love, and shout out Precious Shovelos. It's always a precious moment with Shovel. I can't wait to see what you got cooked up for the motherfucking at the Gathering, man. I know the shit you be posting is crazy as hell. So shout out Shovel. Shout out to everybody in there though. But like it's that Unhappy and Billy are playing like Unhappy and then Billy the Fence. Team MUJ went as far as officially canceling the craft beer exchange for this year. There will be no Buccaneer Booty Brew Fest or whatever we were going to call it. We decided to take that away and instead encourage anybody who was going to go to the beer bash or the beer exchange this year to go see Unhappy and Billy the Fence perform on the Detonation stage during that time instead. It's immediately after like the podcast super show in the flea market area, so come kick it with Team MUJ at the podcast super show, pick up some slaps and stuff, but then head over there and catch Unhappy, catch Billy the Fence, have a couple of Modelos with us, and but there will be no beer exchange because our homies need all the shine this year, and since they won't be able to perform or pull up to the beer exchange, y'all need to pull up to the Detonation stage. But that's just two of my homies. That's just two of my homies. Jane Doe has a late night set at the motherfucking Detonation stage. We were talking about Jane Doe clown noses. Here's mine behind me right there. You know what I'm saying? Hanging up. Here's my.
I gotta get a new one.
That's my clownless one though. But there's my Jane Doe one hanging up here, right there. Shout out Jane Doe clown nose. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfucking Fro, the homie Fro, playing his second time at the Gathering. I'm mixing his set down for him since I can't be there to DJ his set, but I'm gonna mix his set down for him, so I'm gonna add a little flair to it. You know what I'm saying? Our boy Two Scoops of Boot kicks off the Detonation stage on Wednesday, like 2 o'clock or whatever. So Two Scoops plays that day. Fro plays later that day. Jane Doe plays that night. Gloom Unit play at like around the time the Chapter 17 party's on. Darby O'Trill's on the main stage. I'm DJing and hosting with motherfucking Mankini. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, they say don't go too hard on day one or you're gonna have a bad time. But brother, you're setting
they really make it hard.
You're setting me up to have a bad. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
But
Hell yeah. Beer this year, we salute Billy and Happy. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? No good beer this year. It's a Billy. Hell yeah. Billy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's about, man. Like, the gathering is about our homies, and we always say we go to kick it with our homies. Now, our homies got an opportunity to be on the stage, and if you want to see them on the stage more, you got to go there and you got to show the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you seen what happened with that Gloom unit set last year? The way that, like, fucking Gloom unit snapped off, you know what I'm saying? And they got the motherfucking call back this year. It's later in the night. That's like another test shit. Pull up for him again. You want to see him again? You want to see that shit on main stage? Pull up for him super late night at the motherfucking gathering during the Chapter 17 party, which is crazy then too. You know, like, there's so much fucking freshness going on. The gathering, like Don, you were asking, what we're excited about. That's just some of my shit that I'm excited about. I could keep going and I will go, but Prez, tell them some of the things that you're excited about at the motherfucking gathering, the Juggalos. You know what I'm saying?
I'm supposed to be going to JCW tryouts. I'm excited to go.
Yeah, Prez and Apollon are trying out for JC Dub.
Right. I'm gonna one of my homies said he's actually gonna do that one of these days. It's actually one of my homies that I used to do wrestling shows with.
That's the shit. Hell yeah. Prez, what else, brother? I'm sorry to cut you off.
I'm excited to see, of course, RBO Trail. I'm excited to see you host that main stage. That's gonna be crazy.
Oh, hey, you guys gotta make some signs and stand front row for me. You know? I got the
motherfucker.
Oh shit!
What are you talking about? I'm gonna have to be up there. I gotta be up there to take the pictures.
Hell yeah, absolutely, please. I need
I'm like, didn't you see this pass? That means that's my guy. I need to go. Later on, you're gonna see me like 2 security guards like walking me out. I'm just kicking my legs. Like,
unhand the Prez.
When did that be some shit? But no, I'm excited to see Billy Gates. I'm excited to see. Hell, I think fucking GTJC's even talking about taking over the karaoke tent, free mic stage. So, just see all these guys, all our homies, more or less check off a dream, and to actually, to witness that's what I'm excited for.
Oh yeah. To go off what Prez is saying, and not to speak for Jakey, but I think all three of us, man, we're mad hyped that that Psychopathic has been doing this podcast super show event for the last 5 years. It's gonna be the 5th year that we get to come back and do our little podcast from the motherfucking gathering. So this will be our 5th year going back to the gathering to do the weekly production. To me, that was a dream in itself. You know what I'm saying? I got to do the web show at the gathering before I got to go back and work the gathering. I think it was the following year or whatever. But the first year that we were just booked to do the podcast, that shit to me was huge as fun. And I'm speaking, for sure. I know Team MUJ, all of us felt the same way. We came in professional as fuck. We were ready for the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And since then, we've taken it as what it is. It's not just we're gonna stream from the gathering, and we'll stream from the gathering. No, we're the fucking carnival is asking us to stream our show at the motherfucking gathering or record our show at the gathering and giving us the opportunity to do it. Where I could do this at my campsite. I might not have as good as at least they provide me some Wi-Fi or whatever. But to get our it's a little bit of bonus. You know what I'm saying? We're jesters of the carnival, so the carnival's having us do that video. Saying that's what we're there for. You know what I'm saying? To do it at the gathering, to us, it's a big achievement. We did a new graphic, Don. I don't know if I can share this with you, but this will be available at the gathering in a couple of different designs. We have rings and shit on our fingers. This is a Chesty Strong design. This one is not available on merch. I know you guys are seeing the ones here that's available on merch or whatever, but this new design will only be available on stickers.
Oh, that's fresh.
You see, you know, we got the fingers, we got the rings on our fingers. There's supposed to be 5 rings on our fingers, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying it's fresher with the 4 fingers, I guess. But the 3 for life on the top, that's representing, you know, Team MUJ being, you know, 3 for life. You know, we're like, we're a trio of underground fucking juggalo podcasters, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a homage then to the Legion of Skinks. If anyone fucks with Legion of Skinks, but that's kind of our homage to Legion of Skinks. We are the 3 for life. You can get this in, like, we have this cut in 2 different styles at the Gathering of the Juggalos. So if you see us, and I know you're a homie, all of us will see us or whatever, we'll hook you up. Don will set off to the side for you. But these will be available in like holographic die cut and then regular die cut. So come swoop these up. You might even get them in some other things too. We'll just hold back on that. But thanks for showing that image. That Chessie Strong, man. Shout out Chessie Strong. That's like our 3rd or 4th design we got from Chessie Strong. Fresh.
Yeah.
This is another Chessie Strong.
Hell yeah. I'm going to show you a couple of these other slabs. This will be the first time showing some of the other slabs here. So there will be 2 versions of the Road to the Gathering of the Juggalo slaps while you're at the motherfucking gathering. You can get these. So this one with the fresh orange background there, you know what I'm saying?
Kind of like you going into the gathering, into the sunset type shit.
That nice summer sunset color vibe right there. These are rounded edges, but this will also be available in die cut holographics.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? A couple years back, I dropped a version of this, but since we're in a strange new world, I had to theme it up a little bit more. So these circle.
Oh, shit.
Oh, those are fresh.
Bobby's World.
Bobby's World, John. Oh, shit.
Yeah, the Juggalos just to be done. So if you guys caught the original Bobby's World design, now you guys get the new Bobby's World, A Strange New World, and there'll be some music that'll come along with these that's push out right before the gathering thing too. So I did a Bobby's World mix when the original stickers came out, so we did a new, but it's going to be a little bit different than the regular mix thing too. So right there, you know what I'm saying? Those are available at the motherfucking gathering. Come see a homie. Like I said, I'll be easy to find Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So come holler at me. Main stage Wednesday night with my motherfucking homie Chris, you know him as Mankini. We'll be holding it down. You guys can get some of those slaps then. Whatever's slapped over too, come find us at the Podcast Super Show. That's another good way to get the slaps during the fucking cool ass flea market event that's going to go on. Team MUJ will be broadcasting live. Come holler at us then. Like I said, we'll have all of these designs, you know what I'm saying? And anybody who's bought the shirts, you know what I'm saying? Like we're holding these, the holographic ones and shit for you so that you make sure that you get them. So we've already put up the names of everyone who's bought shirts and who's gonna be at the gathering, so we make sure that you guys get the holographic chunks though too. But I'm gonna be real, just like every fucking gathering, we'll probably leave with slaps because we fucking end up overdoing it at the last minute. We were kind of panicked. We were like, oh, we need another design, we need this, we need that, and now all of a sudden we got 400 fucking stickers or whatever. So get your ass slapped up.
Yeah.
Check my notes. Yeah, man. But
he's gonna pull up in my Team MUJ shirt, and that's gonna be fresh.
EC, I appreciate you buying the shirt, man. These are available on our sticker mule store, just sticker mules at Team MUJ or whatever. These are available, man. Like, it's really the cheapest shirt that you get with a fucking fresh ass design like this. It's mailed to your house. It's like $22.
Crisp colors.
We have them in a dope ass blood orange, you know what I'm saying? I think the orange looks mad fresh, and then black, you know what I'm saying, for all, you juggalo scrubs out there who love the motherfucking black just as much as I do. You can cop them. We don't have them in that fresh Kelly green, but shout out Kelly green. But man, you can swoop them up. If you are, like I said, if you cop the t-shirts, shit's been written down. We're going to give you the stickers. Not, it's not like we sold a million of these, so it's easy to remember. But shout out to everybody who's copped them. Shout out Wiggles. Like I said, Don, I don't know if you know, we are on the podcast circuit. to promote what we've been talking about here right now about all the freshness that's going down at the motherfucking Gathering of Juggalos.
Oh, yeah.
Our homie Wiggles, the Treadlock Juggalo, will be hosting myself on Friday to talk artist shit. Like I haven't done like a artist interview in a really long time. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do an artist interview with Wiggles. So coming on to the Hours of Chaos and doing Wiggles in the same week, I feel like every Juggalo artist up and coming should try to do both of these shows. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck yeah.
the Hours of Chaos has always been good to us and artists from all levels that came through here on the Hours of Chaos. That's why we try to come here every year. I try to come on Don Cass's podcast like twice a year at least. Don, am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm frying, right?
Right, and sometimes we just come on here and we just kick it. Sometimes,
you know what I'm saying? That's why I like to just come on the Hours of Chaos. You know, it's a show. I feel like you gotta, as a jug artist or anything, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta come through the Hours of Chaos podcast, and I feel like that's kind of like what Wiggles is now too. And you know, I feel like you guys are. You know, there's another podcast we're going on also, but we're gonna announce that our final run on the Weekly Web Show this Saturday. So we will also be live this Saturday. So if you guys enjoy kicking with Team MUJ and listening to us tell the same stories over and over, you have 3 times to do that this week. And thanks to Don Chaos for letting us be one of those spots. We'll be with Wiggles on Friday. And then we have Jane Doe making her stop on the circuit on the Weekly Web Show. So if you caught Jane Doe here on the Hours of Chaos podcast, catch another fresh interview with her over with us. And we'll also be having the homie Al Mal, who's performed at the Gathering, who hosts a meditation event and has a podcast. So he'll be pulling up on that, you know what I'm saying? To chop up. He won't have a lot of time to kick with us, so we're gonna have him on early, but we're gonna really try to get it in with him. But we just wanted to do this podcast run because, like, you know, for us, this year, like, so many of our homies, like, again, I'm circling back, but this year, so many of our homies are performing at the Gathering that it makes me so happy, you know, and I want everyone to know, you know what I'm saying? I know I keep repeating the same shit. 2 Scoops has some info then too. He said he's gonna be like shooting a video and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try to get more of that info out. I'll have more info for it for sure by Saturday. But 2 Scoops, I think he's shooting a video during his set. So you guys go out there and while out for these sets. You know, like I said, if you respect or appreciate any of these artists in any way, and you're gonna be at the Gathering, the easiest way now is to show up and fucking go crazy in their fucking their performance or whatever, you know. And even if I'm gonna go on Wiggles to talk shit about myself Friday, best believe I'm saying the same thing about all you other motherfuckers who I'm so proud of and so excited for to see it together. Juggalos, you know, saying like we did it. Juggalos won, you know. It's a scrub who won. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, definitely some sets I would recommend that people check out if everyone's able to. Definitely check out the homie Bloody Ruckus. Definitely check out Chuckles, because this is his very first ever time being at the Gathering and performing. If anyone's ever seen Chuckles perform, he brings great energy to the stage, and so does Bloody Ruckus.
Yeah, you know, shout out both of them, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I fucked with both of them. I've worked with both of them in certain ways, you know what I'm saying? Chuckles, LSP fam, he's big, you know, homies with my boys Razor. I've got to meet Chuckles out at Gorefest before. We had him on the podcast and shit. He's a really cool dude. And again, that's someone else that I'm just proud of that I've seen out there actually working. The guy travels to go do shows. So shout out to those motherfuckers that are working. That are getting it. I'm sorry, I thought we went up to 3x on the website, but if we go up to 2, that kind of sucks.
Another group that's really excited, and one thing I've been loving about this underground scene is we're starting to get all these like side projects that artists are doing or super groups. So another one y'all might want to check out Devil's Trident, which is Scum, Smalls One, and Insane Poetry. Woo.
Well, I feel like that should be like staple shit in some shape or form. LSP, but mainly like triple MFD and Smalls one, and then whoever's like performing the hardest of LSP that year should always have a prime spot at the end. It should always be like a big show, like the 50 Shades Snuff show that they did. Or
Yes.
Hound Dogs of Snuff. You know what I'm saying? Like there should always be a big LSP type of show, or just like this, Devil's Trident, or just triple MFD, or fucking what's Smalls and Scum's group.
I think they're called SON or SOS.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, should they like to do that then too? Like I feel like they always should have a good spot, a prime spot at the end of the jungle. So I'm really hyped for the Devil's Trident this year too.
Right, like they did a really good set, like at Death by Denver. Here, like we thought it was just going to be like Scum performing, but no, it was Scum, Smalls, and like Insane Poetry. All three of them like doing music together on stage. It was dope.
Yeah. I love that shit. So yeah, I agree with you on that one for sure.
And there's just a lot of like milestones. Like, what is this? Like the 26th annual gathering?
26.
Yeah, and then you have this year's the 20th annual Gore Fest, which is going to be really big this year because not only it's usually in September, but this year Scum's like, no, we're going to have it in October around spooky season. So I better see a lot of y'all there.
Yeah, man. Out of the other, like Gore Fest is one of the top underground festivals, you know what I'm saying? I definitely recommend, if you've never been to a Gore Fest, go to a Gore Fest. And if you've never been, this is the year to go. Go to motherfucking Gore Fest for the 20th anniversary of Gore Fest. It's going to be crazy. Make sure you go to that shit. If I'm doing anything else besides the gathering, since I missed the float, it's going to have to be Gore Fest.
And that's what I like about Gore Fest. It's like the gathering. It's like this little social network. You get to enjoy live music, but then you get to build connections with people. Like I've helped fellow artists like have connections where they're like, hey, let's do a song together. It's cool.
Yeah, lots of big chilling at Gore Fest, you know what I'm saying? Chilling outside, smoking.
Like it's more of an intimate
yes.
setting.
Yeah. The one stage kind of smallish, and then it gets packed out.
Yeah.
Man. It's a fun experience, man. And if and then you're in Colorado too, so and the crowd out there, Don being one of them type Colorado Juggalos, and especially the LSP fans. There's something else out there, man. They show out strong. They show a lot of love,
Oh yeah, and the Roxy's a really great venue.
It's fun. I fuck with the Roxy. They gentrified that area pretty nice. Might be a little even safe to walk up and down the road now.
Yep, it's funny because back then the Roxy, when you would be in that area back then, you used to have to walk around with a group of people. Now it's usually a lot safer.
I was kind of reckless last time I was out there, but not like that. It was fun as fuck. I can't wait to go back out there. It's a good time. I've been trying to get Prez to go to Colorado for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
forever.
I've been trying to get him to go out there. Like,
well, maybe you can get him to come out here for Gore Fest.
That'll be the goal after the gathering. But start saving money. Let's go. Let's hop a little plane and head over to Denver, man. I'm telling you, you just love it out there. And I know, we're from really close to Michigan now, so Prez is really big into culture or whatever. But you don't have to travel far for it anymore. But I still think just Denver or Colorado, that mixed with the weed culture is definitely different. And that's something that needs to
I'm pretty sure the high atmosphere, probably take.
And that's one thing. And that's one thing I love hearing about. Like everyone's different, music scene in their areas. Like Colorado, we're known for having a good scene. When we had Bloody Ruckus on, when Jane Doe, he said New Mexico has a great scene down there.
I've been hearing that about New Mexico too, or at least that they're theme. That's what I've been hearing too. Down that southwest area. So that's pretty fresh, though, man. That's the thing is, we talked about earlier, this chug shit, man. It's far from fucking over, bro. These pockets are new, building up new pockets. You know what I'm saying? New areas. You know what I'm saying? Where the carnival, made the left at Albuquerque. Now fucking New Mexico's a fucking clown town. And now Colorado's got clown towns, and fucking Indiana fucking got a clown town type shit. Like it's just weird, like how the shit just keeps moving like that. Here we are, like you just said, the 26th annual gathering, which was about to pull up, man. Don Katz, you follow JCW?
Here and there, and that's one thing I would say that I would love, that I always love looking forward to at the gathering, is I love watching wrestling. Like, I like watching wrestling live, but when you're like watching wrestling live at the gathering, it's a whole nother atmosphere because the crowd is more involved. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's really nothing better than seeing live JCW, except seeing live JCW at the gathering of the Juggalos. You know what I'm saying? Yes. This year, 2 nights of bloody mania going down at the gathering of the Juggalos. How fresh is that, man? Like, here, all these years, and now we're about to have 2 nights of bloody mania, which has become one of the biggest underground wrestling events for almost 20 years now. I remember in the days of the gathering where, 1 year in particular, the gathering was the biggest underground wrestling show, where it had all the legends, a bunch of people who were hot then too. I mean, it was crazy. But now, you would say, oh well, it's got to be dialed back because they're doing this. Hell no, it's not, man. Like, what the gathering is for Juggalos being the motherfucking Super Bowl, this is WrestleMania when it comes to the wrestling at the gathering.
Exactly.
Last year was insane, but the angles that they've built this year all coming to a head here in 20 days, and you have this JWO faction that's back going against another faction, and Vince Russo being involved. This is the shit that I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit that I was watching, religiously. And here now I am in my late 30s, back watching JCW, like I was watching Monday Night Nitro back when I was a kid. So this year, that's something I'm really hyped up. Yeah, there is a chance right now. I haven't seen it all. Still, but there is a chance that I might be able to make some of JCW this year. That's one of the unfortunates that are in my situation, is that I haven't been able to be at JCW for the last 3 years. So this year, right now, it looks like that there's a chance that I might see some JCW this year. But who knows? I might end up still doing some late night stuff. But I really hope to see.
You never know. It is the gathering.
Yeah.
Random shit always happens at the gathering.
Well, just no kayfabe here. I don't know my full schedule yet for what events I'm teaching. Thursday and Friday are the JCW nights. I don't know what I'm doing Thursday and Friday night, but I'm hoping that I'll have some time to at least head over there and check out some JCW. Like I said, man, like right now, this shit's like, it's different than when I was a kid, bro. Like, JCW when I was youngster, Matt could attest to this when we were going to the Modern Exchange. That was still like a monthly story. You know what I'm saying? We're following a weekly fucking story right now. And it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? Every episode is fresh. When I was like young in like 2002, I know I for sure saw JCW first in 2002. I might have saw it in 2001, but I know for sure 2002. But even then, it was more just like one of the side shows for like, the carnival, for the gathering type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never like super episodic, or like if someone had the title then, it didn't necessarily matter, because by the time that they were to wrestle again, that person might not have been able to be there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of different changes. When they did the Mod X, it was still more of a story that we followed, but now, like, to follow the story is fresh. You know what I'm saying? I know the gathering is like, what I assume is that a lot of the hype going into the gathering is JCW this year, especially for the Juggalos, who are going to the gathering for gathering-like stuff. I think a lot of the hype is JCW this year, especially with the 2-day war with GCW last year and what it's leading up to this year. It's the Luciano family and JWO and Vince Russo, the motherfucking puppet master, you know what I'm saying? Which is so much freshness going on. And between, I know that they have a lot of, names out there, the flyer and shit out that has all the names and stuff on it. But I can guarantee you that come Bloody Mania, there are going to be some wrestlers that are going to show up that are going to blow your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one thing I always loved about it.
Yeah, that haven't been announced. We're talking Vince Russo and Violent J, who have fucking 145 years of wrestling experience between the two of them. Saying like those guys have a Rolodex of people that they can have pull up together. And, I wouldn't be surprised if this year is even far more legendary than it happened last year.
Right, and you just add up like the list of people that have showed up at the gathering, like legendary wrestlers, like even dream matches that they've had happen. Like we've had Jeff Hardy at the gathering, we've had Booker T at the gathering one year.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, just mad superstars, you know. So, who will show up this year? You got to go find out. Pull up to 2 nights on JCW.
I mean, they did a dream match one year at the gathering. I wasn't there for it, but they RIP Scott Hall, but they literally did a NWO versus DX dream match, which was dope.
Man, that's the thing too. You know, the gathering not only has put on some of like, and let me see some of the artists that I've grown up music wise, but a lot of wrestlers that I grew up with. You know, be able to see,
right? Like I remember
Ash and shit. It was crazy.
Right, like I remember watching the storyline of when JCW did their weekly show back in the day, leading up to that match, and part of the storyline is they were asking Sean Waltman in Six Pack which team is he gonna choose, because anyone who's a wrestling nerd knows he's one of those few wrestlers that could say he was in the NWO and DX.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, shout out to shit, man. Shout out the legends that have come through. I'm wondering who will be some that will come through this year. But I can only imagine what's going to happen for 2 days.
And I really would have loved to go the year that Nick Gage was there, because I love Nick Gage.
Yeah, man. And yeah, man, like, oh, man, and like I missed a lot of the last year. I had to watch later because I was so busy. But I think this year's going to blow away. Maybe it's just because I've been so much more into JCW this year.
Right, like the way indie wrestling's been blowing up, and like you're seeing like a lot of these wrestlers coming from all these other different companies, like doing stuff together. It's starting to feel like the territory days. It's dope.
Absolutely, man.
Like whoever thought you would see JBL, the wrestling god, on JCW?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Juggles, man, if you can, for sure, make sure you pull up to JC Dub. Even just one of the nights, but I guarantee you it's
they're also doing a live taping there too for Lunacy.
Yeah. So as you guys know, that Lunacy is live every Thursday night on Psychopathic's YouTube channel on Thursday of the gathering. So all y'all who won't be at the gathering, you guys can watch and be fucking feeling stale as fuck on Thursday night that JCW will be live gathering. So if I am going to be DJing the setup, I have my earpods in and my phone set up this way with my other headphone on, trying to fucking rock with it and watch it live while I'm at the gathering, But if you can't be there, I think that's something else that, Psychopathic's fresh that they do, is that because JCW Lunacy is every Thursday night, for them to be set up to give you guys a live stream Thursday night. It's that cool. So shout out Psychopathic. Just connection. JCW. Make sure you pull up, rep your JCW Lunacy merch, you know what I'm saying? While you're out there, and say what's up, you know what I'm saying? One of the coolest times for JCW Lunacy.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, brother. I was doing up until the gathering or room the gathering. I've been doing a weekly JCW Lunacy pre-show. I'll return to JCW Lunacy pre-show coverage right around the time of the gathering, which is only about 20 days in. Shout out to those out there who are doing, the JCW content. You know what I'm saying? I know that Strange Suspicion have on Profit Paint tonight, who is a ring girl / me creative or influence for JCW. So that's fresh, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Strange Suspicion.
There's a couple other people who be rocking some dope JCW content, so support all of them too, because it's a good time to do JCW. It's a good time to be a juggler who's in wrestling. It's really what I'm saying. So get on board if you're into wrestling. Don't feel weird to be, a seasoned jug as Cheese says. You know what I'm saying? Don't get into that wrestling shit. You know what I'm saying? It's bad fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a lot of drama in my life, so I watch wrestling because there's drama every week. Surprise drama every week, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I get drama movies.
Oh yeah.
Don Cass, is there any dates of the Ouija Mac America's Most Wicked tour coming down to that's coming out this October? Or any dates pulling up towards you?
I think there's an Albuquerque date, which Albuquerque, New Mexico here, I think is only like a 6-hour drive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm checking. Yeah, it doesn't look like you guys got a Colorado, but I guess you guys just had Death by Denver, so it makes sense or whatever. That tour looks really fresh. Anybody who's watching for the West Chicago date, I have tickets that if you want to avoid the fees that the internet tries to fuck you on, and get them through Team MUJ and Razor, and save yourself about $5 on tickets.
Another set I'm really excited for is ICP doing their Walk Into the Darkness set, where they're doing all their dark shit, and then the next night they're doing their happy, uplifting stuff. That's so dope.
I feel that, Tom Chaos. What's a song that you would want to hear them do in the darkness then?
Obviously, I would love to hear them do Burning Up again, because when they did that for the Hell's Pit show at the 2018 gathering, you guys remember, that night was so dope, because when they were spraying Fago in the crowd, they were using red Fago and shit.
Yeah, man. Burning Up, man. Donald,
like, in my opinion, even though people say I Like It Rough is the darkest song, I'm like, no. Then I put Burning Up for them on, and they're like, okay, that song is the darkest. I'm like, yes, it is. And in my opinion, that's the darkest song ever.
Burning Up, man, I 100% fuck with it. Super.
Like the lyrics, you feel like when you were younger, you're like, should I be listening to this? Like when you listen to the lyrics and you're like, because the shit they were talking about in there.
Yeah, I hope they do that one for sure too. I've saw that plenty of times. The reason why I Like It Rough is in my wants for that show or whatever for that set is because I've never seen them do I Like It Rough. I think like Violent J doing I Like It Rough is like one of those cool solo songs where he could just like get on the mic and just like be really gross and in his bag, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like for them to have that opportunity because it's their darkest songs. And that song has a fucking warning before you listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's been on my list. I've been like wanting to see that. When they did the Red Show, I thought the Red Show was going to be like the super dark tracks or whatever, and I was like, all right, cool.
That's what I thought, yo.
Now if they're doing their absolute dark shit, I Like It Rough.
Right. So who knows? They might even do some stuff off the knot, like their dark stuff off of there. Like, who wouldn't want to hear Oh Me Wicked Shit live? The way that song goes in and the bass on there.
Yeah. I was listening to, speaking of burning up, I was listening to the song Pepper from the Butthole Surfers. You know what I'm saying? You know that song? That song reminds me in a little bit of a way of burning up. You know what I'm saying? Because the lines that they're saying, you know what I'm saying, you know, so and so did this, that, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I think like has like this kind of weird similarity, and I'm sure that was probably a track that Violent J fucked with, because he fucked with a lot of tracks from that area. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not gonna lie, you know how we've been saying for many years that ICP should get like an actual band to perform with them?
Yeah.
I mean, how awesome would it be if they just brought Hatchet Man Project on, like, to be their live band? They can do it.
Well, they had Hatchet Man Project play during the Red Show 2 years ago or something. Was it the Red Show? It was like 2 years ago.
Because I remember when I saw the Clowns here in Denver in 2010, this was during the Happy Days tour, and when they would perform the guitar riffs of their song, it was dope. They would have Legs Diamond and Mikey Clark come out and play live guitars. It was so dope.
Yeah, that tour was fresh. I remember that then too. Yeah, and then they did something else, and they had like Motown Rage basically play like backing for them.
Right, and I even know Dev said he's wanted to do that, because we all know Dev's one hell of a guitar player. So imagine Dev playing live guitar during a Ouija or a Darby set.
ICP, baby. Dev come out there during ICP and shred at the motherfucking gathering, you know what I'm saying? Play those Legs Diamond parts at the motherfucking on the Walk Into the Light show. How fresh would that be, man? That'd be
right, because we all know Dev is one hell of a guitar player.
Hell yeah. Shout out to his homie Castle Hill too, you know what I'm saying? They're shredders, bro. I fuck with that. And that's too, man, like on some of this run too, man, I can't like that's something else that I'm mad excited about, all right? Like, so and I know the boys do too, but look, bro, like, you know, 'cause they got it closed off. The boys close it off. Motherfucking Dev, Shaggy their head, close it down with the Swamp Lagoon party, the last official party on the lineup at the Gathering of the Juggalos, going down Saturday night, technically Sunday morning. I had big motherfucking fun at the Gathering of the Juggalos last year, but some of my most fun was that party, the end of the night, gathering closing. We kicked it backstage, me and Jiggy. I had finished up shooting a video for that cypher or whatever. I wasn't in that video, but I still had to be there or whatever. It kind of sucked. Not that I had to be there, it just sucked that I didn't end up getting in the video because we shot the video or whatever. But after that was the Swamp Lagoon party. Man, we just had a good ass time. Me and Jiggy, you know, finished off, you know, all of our supplies backstage with the homies. We met up with Prez. I don't know, man. It was just like a fun ass moment. So don't miss that Swamp Lagoon party going down. Big shout out to Airhead and Dev, and like those are the motherfucking homies. Dev, Airhead, you know, Darby. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be playing together with each other. If it wasn't for like, you know, the love that they've showed me, you know what I'm saying? Airhead, Darby, Dev, especially, you know what I'm saying? You know, but like, I mean, this goes on, like, you know, we always talk about the 6 degrees of separation of Ouija back. Like, Ouija really hooked us up with all these people. Ouija's done so much unspoken for us, you know what I'm saying? Not, you know, just, you know, all the jugglers in the world, but MUJ, you know what I'm saying? But just, you know, introducing us into Dev and Airhead and Darby and Chunk, you know, like Chunk's one of us too, man. Chunk is a motherfucking juggler. Chunk has been in the motherfucking crowd and with us, you know what I'm saying? Chunk grew up being a motherfucking juggler. You know, like Darby grew up being jugglers, you know what I'm saying? Like this era that's winning right now, we're raised on carnival, you know what I'm saying? Where the era before us was giving us the carnival, you know what I'm saying? We were raised on the motherfucking carnival. And these guys have done, you know, so much for me that I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in, likely, without the help that I've got from my homies. You know what I'm saying? When I met Airhead, he instantly made me feel like we were fucking, you know, boys, family, you know what I'm saying? And he's like one of the people that put in the good work for me to get my first opportunity at the Gathering. They looked out for me since, you know, like Jiggy, who unfortunately was just in the chat, isn't, you know, here, whatever, and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's something that, you know, all of us here we say on the podcast is that some of the moments that, you know, we have right now, the young Jug, you know what I'm So when I was 11, 12, Christmas tea, if I would, go back and sit that little bastard down and say, hey, man, like, it's not Mikey Clark, but ICP work with, like, Devereaux and shake their head out. When they drop a fucking dope banger, I get to text them and tell them, yo, you dropped this fucking banger or whatever. Or when I'm nervous for the main stage spot that I find out, I get to text them and get some tips and advice from them. I can call them, Darby, like, we get to hear new music. We get to fucking do cool shit for Darby. He let us do motherfucking be the shovelos for Jungle Ohio 4. I got this dope ass fucking mask over here. I got to fucking be on stage with my fucking dog while he's fucking killing a fucking sold out show at motherfucking Jungle Ohio. Like, these guys have just, like, provided us with so many blessings. I love them, bro. Like, they're my motherfucking homies, dog. Like, for sure. They, like, changed my life in this bitch, what I'm saying? So, shout out to them. It's a new era of freshness. So, from the Luigi or Kempa, motherfucking Kev's motherfucking a jug, what I'm saying? Derek from Relish, what I'm saying? Derek, motherfucking jug. Derek just said this too, man. Shout out Derek Baker, Relish brand. He, runs MUJ merch and all that shit. If you guys don't know, he's got his own company called Relish Brand out of Chicago. He just posted yesterday and was like, saying basically what I just said. Like, there's times that someone who you've looked up to your whole life or whatever, or fuck with basically your whole life. I'm paraphrasing, I'm chopping it up, but anyway, like, they've reached out to you to get to do this dream collab, and that's like dope as fuck. Like right now, Relish, if you guys seen me posted yesterday, he's about to do a collab with the Smashing Pumpkins, dog. Like, how fucking cool is that to be?
That's very cool. I love Smashing Pumpkins.
Bro, like, to be a Chicago motherfucker, and then now you're gonna work with one of the biggest groups to ever come out of Chicago, and work on a collab with them. How fucking dope is that? I think it was supposed to drop today, but so I don't know if it's out already. But shout out Derek Baker.
I think he's part of the pop-ups that's going around with is that what that is, right? Because they announced, like, even on, like, some radio station that they were doing, like, random pop-ups.
Well, I know that they're doing Lollapalooza this weekend
or something like that.
Yeah, I know that they're doing. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're right, Chris. So that's what it is. So he has. This is only available at the Smashing Pumpkins pop-up. So this is going down. He put up the design. Man, shout out Derek Baker, bro. Like, it's fresh as fuck. You guys follow Relish Brand. If you guys wear Chapter 17 shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that fucking fresh ass hat that Don Chaos has on right now. That came from the same place, you know what I'm saying, the same warehouse, shipped out of Illinois, you know what I'm saying? Cop that shit, you know what I'm saying, and support them.
Tell them Team MUJ sent you. You'll get a discount, but you'll probably get a dap and maybe a sticker.
Maybe some extra stickers, man. And when you order from Relish, she gives you little, like, Chicago-style hot dog gummies. So they're like the little fucking gummy candy.
Also tell them Don Chaos sent you. Yeah, when I got this hat, I got this at the 21 gathering.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just ordered one of them Sunken Church caps. I really want the Sunken Church album, and I love the design of it, so I just got one of the all over Johnson of the cappy caps. But it's gathering season, like we're saying, so I'm trying to get the fit on for the motherfucking gathering, you know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be fucking wearing when I'm out in them woods, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, shout out Shovel, he just hit me.
Yeah, our shit with, like, tick spray.
Yeah, I'm gonna be deep in the deep, bro. I'm gonna be fucking, wearing fucking, instead of the dog collars or any of my bling, I'm gonna be wearing a motherfucking collar.
Right, I think, like, the airport, like, from what I heard, the airport from this gathering is, like, maybe, like, an hour drive. So it's literally like the old gatherings. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, where when we were at Legend Valley, we had the gas station across the road, and then what was, like, the Walmart from there was, like, what, maybe, like, a 20-minute drive?
Luckily, I never had to go to that Walmart. I know Jiggy went a couple times.
I know I had to go a few times.
Luckily, I never had to go to that Walmart.
Jiggy!
Press, that's actually me, bro. Jiggy's driving.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
No. Yeah, Jiggy's driving. Look, you see my CDJs that's in front of me?
Oh,
That's me.
okay. Never mind.
Yeah, that's me in the back DJing. That's me in look. See, it's me in the back DJing. Prez out the side throwing up, and then Jiggy driving with beer cans all around. I'm saying that's the design. Sorry, Prez. Sorry, Prez.
I knew that I was just testing your knowledge of
You can see the DJ boards
whatever.
there. You know, if you look
Oh, that's
closely,
Yeah.
the beer
You're
cans there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
The fresh. Look at that color that comes out of Prez's
Here,
top.
There
You
we
know
go.
what I'm saying? Look at
So
the
detailed.
look at yeah. I mean, and on the shirts, the Prez Vomit
There.
looks incredible on the shirt. Look at that shit. Man, look at that. Yeah, how detailed that is. You know, get these shirts, bro. $22 shipped to your house.
Hell yeah.
You're great. You're great.
Oh yeah, Don Chaos. Thank you so much for letting us be here and talk some shit with you, brother. You know, it's always fun, man.
Hell yeah. Like I said, you guys are always welcome on. And yeah, I tell a lot of my guests that, but I'm serious about it when I always tell people you're always welcome on.
Bro, but last year I was chasing.
I keep on trying to click the fucking the comments here to put them up, and I just realized I can't.
Yo, bro, because me and Prez are so used to doing this from our end, so to have no nothing.
I have no responsibilities right now. I don't know what to do.
Right? That's like how I am. Like, I'm used to interviewing people or having people as guests, but now I'm getting to step in that shoes where people are actually having me come on their shows and they're talking to me, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, then you don't see.
You want to come up on the weekly web show, Don Chaos?
Of course.
Does Don Chaos want to jump on the weekly web show?
Don, I know that part of your thing too is like talking like weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe right after the gathering, we do our gathering recap, and you could finally come back to the weekly web show when we do some strange, dark, and mysterious shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Prez?
I think you should, Don. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Hell, even if
you
you guys do it around spooky season, I'll do it.
Well, yeah, we usually do it around spooky season. You know what I'm saying? I have a plan. So last year I did a slight plan for spooky season. This year I have a more laid out plan, more tangible plan for spooky season, but definitely Strange, Dark, and Mysterious is in there. Damn, what was I saying about the fucking spooky season?
Strange, Dark, and Mysterious season is almost upon us.
Before we get actual into spooky season, you are going to see an MUJ character who normally comes around spooky season. He will be appearing in a project done with a pollen. Professor Blazenstein creature feature. I'm not sure when it's airing. I don't know. I haven't heard the date that it's airing from a pollen, but I sent him a new Professor Blazenstein, and it's pretty fresh. I don't know when you guys will see it, but that means you guys are going to see like pretty closely back to back Professor Blazensteins, because there's the one that will drop with the pollen, and then the spooky season one that will drop in the middle of October. I haven't shot the second one yet, but judging by the reaction, hopefully by whenever Apollon drops this other one, I'll know if I'm running that same storyline. Basically, that's an Apollon's video, but with same characters, goofy type shit. But I kind of have that plan. So I don't know, Don. I don't know if you know, Don. That's something else we kind of do over here. I know occasionally you show some movies or whatever. We also occasionally show movies, but we've been trying to do some Svengoolie type shit with it by making a wraparound with a character or special effects type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I did have a movie night for a while, but then I had to pull the plug on that because for some reason YouTube didn't like that, even though where I was watching the videos was on YouTube.
Yeah, man, I had some huge, elaborate project rolled out for the fucking winter, and YouTube tried to fuck that heavily, man. We did our most ambitious crossover, and last year we shot our Sauced Up Stocking Stuffers holiday giveaway video along with the Professor Blazenstein segment. We shot them all around the same time, and then edited it to be two separate things that interacted, and we got about 10 minutes into this fucking movie on YouTube before YouTube cut the shit. So that's only available right now on USBs that were given away around Christmas time, and people got them. Well, only 2 people got them so far. They got them during Juggalo Ohio for Flash Cat and Misty. I don't know if they were able to watch those yet. If I see, we still have Sal, shout out Salamander. We still have Sal's packet. Shit. So by the time we get out Sal's packet, they'll have a bunch of stuff in the gathering inside. I'm sure.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Don Chaos, who do you got coming up on the show soon, you know?
Next week is when we're actually gonna have Chuckles on.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was already on here. Then tell Chuckles I said what's up. That was someone that we were gonna, reach out to get onto the show, but it's just been we've been trying to get so many people. We're actually packing. Last show we packed an episode with 3 guests and shit. And then sometimes we just feel like it's unfair because it doesn't give anybody a whole lot of time, or it makes the show super long or whatever. But we definitely have Jane Doe popping in and Al popping in tomorrow for Saturday for some freshness. Shout out Chuckles though, man. So Chuckles is one of your boys though too, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of that LSP camp are my peeps. But yes, Chuckles is definitely that's my boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see him if I can.
We're part of the CWO, you might say.
Hell yeah. The Colorado World Order?
Chaos World Order.
Oh, Chaos, man. I should have thought about that. Shout out Chaos.
But it's not just me and him. Freak Show is a part of that, and then the homie Irate is. So all 4 of us are part of the CWO.
Hell yeah.
Because their project together is called the Brothers of Chaos.
That's right, man. I did see that on the shit.
Which, if anyone's ever seen Brothers of Chaos live, y'all need to. And like I said, everyone just make sure Chuckles feels welcome at the gathering. He's been in this scene the same amount of time as us, and he's always wanted to go to the gathering. He's always wanted to play the gathering, and he's finally getting to do it. And y'all are in for a treat when you see him live. He brings that great energy when he performs.
Yeah, I think I've only seen him 2 times. Hell yeah. I'm going to actually play at the gathering this year. And what day? But yeah, I'd like to go.
Same with Bloody Ruckus. Bloody Ruckus kills it. Who else can y'all say does a wall of death at their show? Bloody Ruckus still does that.
Yeah, Bloody Ruckus plays Saturday, and Chuckles plays Friday about 3:30 on the Detonation stage. So go ahead and check out Chuckles on the Detonation stage going down on Friday. And then you got there's just so many fucking Brew the Movement. I don't know, man. Just there's a lot of people on these little sides there on the other 2 stages, the Cyclone and the Detonation stage, that are just fucking killers. Or homies and shit too. Lil Titan kicks off Friday on the Detonation stage. We got motherfucking 2 scoops kicking off on Thursday.
One of the groups I would love to check out is that group Bible Belt Massacre. They sound really dope.
Damn, I'm gonna have to check out some of this shit.
And that's one thing I've always loved about the gathering, or when I just go to these events. Like, yes, I'll check out who I want to check out, but then I'll check out some acts out of curiosity. I'm like, oh, who's this? And then there's times where I've checked out an act randomly, and I'm like, damn, these people are dope.
Man, 100%. Really, that's how it is, Doc. Like, that's really like, you know, I didn't get to see Gloom play at the Gathering last year, but that's a homie that when I was looking over acts who were going to be playing at the Gathering, I saw him and I was like, yo, I got to check this motherfucking dude out. Unfortunately, he played at a time that I was, you know, working or whatever, but that's someone that I became a fan with because I saw that they were going to play at the Gathering, and then I checked them out. Ended up seeing them live at Juggalo IO4. But what Don said is like the truest fucking thing in the Gathering is that you're going to walk by someone who is performing, whether it be at a campsite or on a stage, and likely they could become your next favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? Pull up and check some shit out. You know?
Right. Like, I always, like, you guys know, because we've all been Gatherings veterans. Like, if anyone hasn't seen him live, y'all need to see Vanilla Ice, because Vanilla Ice kills it live. Like, holy shit.
I'm sure he'll bring the Ninja Turtles out.
Like, I remember, like, seeing him at, like, the 21 Gathering, and I've been listening to Vanilla Ice since I was, like, this little, and I finally got to see him, and I did not feel old until I seen Vanilla Ice live. Like, people forget he has other great songs that people will be like, holy shit, I forgot he did this song.
Yeah, I think that happened last time I saw him too. Yeah, I mean, that's just someone else, you know, too, on the lineup. And, you know, I know Vanilla Ice is Vanilla Ice. But Vanilla Ice has always been Vanilla Ice, you know what I'm saying? And he's been to many gatherings. He's been to a lot more gatherings than some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I just keep that in mind, I guess, you know.
Right. And that's why I tell people they need to. Vanilla Ice is one of those people that we all would tell y'all to check out because he kills it live.
I forgot when Vanilla Ice played. That's the thing too, is everything's so far away. I really don't see myself leaving the gathering grounds as much as like I had the years before.
Well, luckily they're gonna have the love bus or the trolleys. Or I wonder what they're gonna call the trolleys. Or you think they're just gonna call them trolleys, or you think they're gonna come up with some type of?
They should call them the boats on wheels because of the pirate theme.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna hopefully not have to ride those motherfuckers all the time, brother. Oh my god! But this place looks huge.
So yeah, are you guys camping this year? Or are you guys staying in an Airbnb or a hotel?
We have a hotel booked. We're gonna set up somewhere just to have like, so we can set up a spot to have a spot. I don't know if like so presents,
if you will.
Yeah, we have to have a homestead set up somewhere we can go chill and take it with everybody, and then maybe have a tent set up there if we need to take a nap or a change or something. You know what I'm saying? Usually we had this spot, you know, it was called the Hilltop. It became pretty legendary over there in Legend Valley, and unfortunately, with the change, we don't have it this year. So we're gonna try to find another cool spot. But again, everything so far, just like, you know, from town wise, where there was a couple times, like last year when I got off of an event, if I got off at a certain time, I would have enough time to run back to the hotel because our hotel was like 2 minutes up the road. But now my fucking hotel's like 35 minutes away. Like, what the fuck? That's the farthest. Shit. But I need a place to stay that's like controlled environment, sleep, especially for how much we're going to get into while we're out there. So
right. And that's what I do too. Like, I tell people I'll camp, but I'd rather now either stay in a hotel, Airbnb, or if someone has a camper.
Yeah, I mean, if we had like a camper and it was pretty quiet inside, it really easy to take a nap and shit.
But the one thing I love about this spot, it looks like there's more trees, so it looks like there's going to be more shady spots, which is good. And if you do get hot, you can just go cool off in the river.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be kind of real, and I might bite myself in the ass with this. I'm not really worried about the heat as much because the last fucking 4 or 5 years at the Gathering have been the hottest summers I've ever fucking had to deal with. I mean, like, The last there was times last year where we were so happy that it didn't rain or it was super cloudy. That was
Right. Those were the times I went too. Remember the
Shit.
21 gathering when it rained a little bit and it cooled everything off. The remainder of the gathering the whole weekend.
Just hot as fuck. I mean, still last year it was still just hot as fuck, So I guess I'm not really the heat or whatever. I think I'm just more worried about how the rest of the environment is going to be because of the heat, bugs or humidity.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So people just say just bring plenty of bug spray and spray yourself constantly.
But again, it's going to be like a festival. There's going to be fucking generators and all this crazy shit going where it's I don't know how much the bug shit you really got to worry about because I got bit by a mosquito in Legend Valley last year because we were chilling day zero watching JCW on the hilltop and the grass hadn't gotten matted down yet, so there were still mosquitoes everywhere. But after day one or day zero, I never got bit again. I never got bit while I was in fucking wherever Cave and Rock. I never got bit in fucking Nelson Ledges, and that was in the woods shit too. So
yeah.
I think just because of the environment, there won't be as many bugs. They'll get scared out of there from the bass music.
Right. If anything, yeah. And that's one thing I've been told from people that live in Missouri. I just get told from people that are going in there because it is in southern Missouri to just be careful because it is literally that. It's basically how Cave and Rock was. So it's backwoods Missouri. So
yeah, that's why I didn't really ever like Cave and Rock because I hated that part of Illinois. I still hate that part of Southern Illinois. It's probably changed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it was just I don't know, it wasn't a place for me. This shit was fucking nasty. Just the area of those hillbillies that were around it. So, shit out.
Right. And that's kind of what they say that part of Missouri is. It's basically hillbillies and shit. So everyone just be
but I don't know, man. To me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, someone could fucking in the chat, we're watching now or watching later. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between water hillbillies and hill hillbillies, right?
Right.
The Ozarks are water hillbillies, so they're a little bit different than the hill hillbillies. You know what I'm saying? They got
right. And we're not saying all hillbillies are bad people. A lot of us have come across awesome hillbillies.
Yeah. I know a lot of cool hillbillies, you know what I'm saying? And I think water hillbillies are a little bit different than they're not as hot, you know what I'm saying? Hot and bothered because they got the water chilling, you know what I'm saying?
And I think one of my homegirls there said you guys might run across maybe a few Amish down there because there are Amish down there.
Oh, there's Amish out here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen Amish when I was driving through Missouri one time.
Friends don't like the Amish too much. But I think down there, I don't know, I'm interested to get down there and see the drive and see the neighborhood. We're staying at a pretty decent spot or whatever. It's a little bit of ways away. The city's listed on the hotel area on the gathering website. So it's in.
Yeah, when I drove through there was a lot of armadillo crossing signs, and I never ever saw a live armadillo. Sadly, they were all armadillos that passed away. So apparently people in Missouri think they're
armadillos.
They think they're a nuisance or something.
Dog, I'm terrified of fucking armadillos. I never even seen one before, but they just remind me of
I think they would
roly poly and a rat fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then power roll at you.
Spin,
especially in Florida. In Florida,
they'll fucking Sonic spin you,
right at the
apparently they mess up your car too sometimes.
Damn, dog.
Oh, I bet all that armor, man.
Yeah, the fucking plates, bro. Those motherfuckers are in the fucking plates. They're if a fucking it's a rat and a roly poly in a dinosaur.
Those motherfuckers could probably survive a C4.
Dog, I'm telling you, I've never seen it. I've never
firecracker.
But I think I'm afraid of a fucking armadillo, bro. I don't know. I've never seen it before. But if they got them in Missouri, they got them in the motherfucking Ozarks. Is that what you're telling me, Don Chaos?
I know they got them in Florida. I think they got them in even
they only stayed down in Texas.
They got well.
I
Yeah,
never, I never seen an armadillo in Arkansas, and I lived in Arkansas for 2 years.
Hey, look, if there's someone in the chat, let us know, or in the motherfucking comments later, let us know. Is there armadillos in
See,
someone said
we got fucking raccoon. Ooh, they got the armor raccoons. That's
damn, he
what
said, hey,
armadillos are.
yeah, he said they're motherfucking, they're like trash pandas, but they got the armor on them, so they're fucking, when they're digging in your trash, you go to shoot at them. That's fucking crazy.
Ricochets, shoot your eye out.
What the fuck? Damn, I didn't know that motherfucker. I didn't know that,
That's my
I
dog.
didn't know that they were just trash pandas. Motherfucking armadillos.
So see, even EC living in Texas, he says they can be a nuisance sometimes.
Yeah, shit. I didn't know they ate trash like that. I thought they were just like out there fucking fighting Sonic for his fucking rings and shit.
Yeah, when I lived in Florida, there were some big ass like
trash.
possums down there.
Don Chaos, how do you feel about Grand Theft Auto 6 and being in Florida?
Holy.
I'm just gonna laugh because I'm waiting for it to be. Because like when we saw Vice City, that was just one part of their version of Florida. This is gonna be like their whole version of Florida, and I forget what they call it.
Leonidas or something like that.
And what's cool is I'm waiting because used to live in Florida, I lived like right in between Orlando and Tampa. So I'm waiting to see what their version of the city I used to live in is going to be like. And so then I could be like, yep, parts of that town were like that.
Yeah, man.
Y'all think they're going to incorporate juggalos in this one?
I mean, I've been saying for years, we need to have Darby O'Trill needs to like still get back to them, say, hey, I want some of my music featured on there.
Dog, I was listening to the fucking Willow the other day, and I was like, yo, this shit would just be like so fucking dope and fucking Grand Theft Auto 6, you know, when you're driving through.
Not just even Darby, not just Darby, the homies Dead Body Corporation. There's some
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that Florida rap representation. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're going to get some of that sound.
I mean, that dude, the dude Florida Joker got mad because they did his appearance on the game. I laugh when people do get offended. I do laugh when people get offended by that. I'm like, y'all, how are y'all offended by that? Y'all should be happy for that, because if anyone forgets, GTA is supposed to be a parody of real life.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy it comes out in November so I can have a spooky season run. And then once that game goes out, like MUJ will probably go black for at least a week or two. You might be able to see us on Twitch. But other than that, bro, I'm just trying to be chilling in my underwear in front of my fucking PlayStation for a minute. I don't know if you guys play Prez. This is a game that maybe me and you could play together, but I don't know if I'm pretty sure the third one. No, I'm talking about all of them. I got another. So for spooky season, I want to play this game that's like a Microsoft exclusive. It's called State of Decay. I played the first two.
I got it.
I'm pretty sure that the third one is getting ready to come out, and they've like more mastered the online, so you can be in a community with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, I'm down to buy that game in October, and we just stream that live and shit. But no matter what, I will be playing State of Decay on the streamer. Maybe even
yeah, get out. Yeah, I'm
that's
down.
That's one of my favorite. Like we were talking zombies, like you said, that's one of my favorite zombie video games of all time. It's a survival simulator zombie video game. Part 2 added a little bit, harder difficulty with these like crazy infected shit or whatever. Looks like Part 3, the map is fucking insane. But they really mastered this whole like online like community thing or whatever. So that's one of the coolest games I've ever played. You know what I'm saying? Even when I walked into my shed the other day and I was like, man, if I found this shed State of Decay, I'd be happy as fuck. Like it's just like one of those. So I know Don Cass talking about nerd shit. That's definitely that's one of those games where I really nerd out on. If I get some time, I'll play that game for hours if I can. So it's been a while since I played it. I'd like to play this third one, but if the third one isn't out by then, maybe Prez and I should. I'll play my version of it, and then he plays, and then you guys can see the two different ways that we approach the game. Some shit.
Dude, if they were going
That'd
to
be
do
dope.
if they were going to do a download for like GTA 6, like just for like a special event, like imagine if they did like a zombie apocalypse of that one. How dope that would be.
And like,
That's how they did Red Dead Undead.
Yeah, that
Like Grand Theft Auto, but all
Grand Theft Auto Undead
zombie
Nightmare.
apocalypse.
Yeah, being out there
yeah,
with all
speaking
the
of
cool shit
zombie
behind it.
games, those are good zombie games too, like the Call of Duty version and Fright Night. Those are good zombie games.
When Call of Duty Zombies was like first a thing, like no fucking lie, the first opportunity I ever like had to like have it as my own, I stayed up all motherfucking night, playing the Nazi zombie shits. You know what I'm saying? Fortifying your fucking shit, running to the room, fucking with your fucking M4, fucking.
Hitting that fucking box.
I used to play. I
Hoping
used
the
to
guy
play.
got like some fucking automatic.
Shit, man.
I used to play Left 4 Dead a lot.
Left 4 Dead, another fucking
Left 4 Dead
awesome.
was pretty dope. Yeah.
And what's the one with the zombies in like the mall and anything can be used as a weapon? What's that one called?
Dead
Rising, I think.
Dead Rising, yeah, Dead Rising.
Yeah, that one was always fun too.
Yeah, I only played 2 of those, and I never beat them because those ones were hard. Like, the first one was hard as fuck. You had, like, legit 24 hours to get out of the mall or whatever. Figure, like, get the shit figured out so you can get out of the mall or whatever. You had, like, legit, 24 hours. You can only save it in, like, certain spots. So you only had one game that you were allowed to save. So even if, like, you go point to point, you still only could have one spot to save it in. That game was fucking hard as hell, man.
That game would have been dope if it was like an online game and you could create your own character and you're literally trying to survive like the zombie like outbreak. But I know there are games like that where you can do that, or you can be like in different camps with people, and sometimes you can fight other camps for people for resources.
That's how that State of Decay game is. It's fresh as fuck. It's like, as far as like the ones you don't get to like create your character, but you have to like they have these characters and
level these guys up.
Level them up, and you can't really focus on one because then it ruins the rest of your group. And then if your one character dies, they're dead forever. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And
that's one thing I wish they would do. Yeah. And that's one thing I wish they would do realistic on those games, that when you get bit by a zombie, you can become infected and actually play as a zombie.
As a matter of fact, they got a game like that. Dying Light did.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Man, yeah, fucking State of Decay. If you, like, the first time that I played that game, the first character that I was with from, like, the opening of the fucking game, I played through him. He was mastered and spilled the fuck out, man. It was like this shit. And you get actually tired. I got caught lacking on the way to my safe house and got attacked by one of these like banshee fucking things or whatever and killed my character. And then that guy's dead forever, bro. Like gone. My backpack full of all my shit was there, and the next character went out there and scavenged that backpack, but motherfucker was dead. Like here, I just played 25, 30 hours or something of this game with this character. He's my top ranking character, my whole fucking village and shit, and he died. And then that was it. It was done. So, oh shit, like I literally was like, well, I'm done playing for fucking at least a fucking couple of hours so I get my head right then. My boy is dead now, like that shit like, it's fuck, man. Yeah, that game was crazy as fuck, bro. Shout out.
Yeah, like I love a lot of those like open world games that are like starting to become popular. Like for years, I've been saying we need an open world. Like we had it back in the day, but like an actual open world Star Wars game. How dope would that be?
Oh yeah.
Be crazy.
And since we're talking about like zombies or monsters, like I'm about to unlock a core memory for everyone. You're going to the arcade back in the day, and does everyone remember House of the Dead?
Yeah. Yeah,
I remember Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yeah, that's a throwback then too. Yeah, I love those. I love House of Dead. I love that shooter. I love those pedal shooter games or shoot off to the side games. If I could afford,
Me too.
Pinball machines.
Like, remember the Terminator one that came out with the second Terminator film?
Which
Yeah,
one? Wait, what?
Yeah, they had like a shooter for like.
one.
Yeah, it was like a shooter, but it was like Terminator, and then they had
Terminator,
the Jurassic. They had the Jurassic Park one.
Yeah, I went to a arcade out in Colorado called like One Up or whatever, and it had
That's a good place.
Had some really dope pinball machines in there. The Kiss one, there was a Night of the Living Dead one inside there, Ghostbusters one, fresh as fuck, a Munsters one, man, and all those, man, like as much work that goes into a pinball machine like that to make those sounds and the lights and the points go off of the shit. That shit's fun as fuck, man. You get a couple of beers and you can do that at that One Up place. It's like a full on
pinball. If it wasn't, sorry to cut you off, Bobby. If it wasn't for pinball, I mean, all these other games that we have now wouldn't really exist.
Straight up, man. Yeah, I'll fuck with a good pinball machine, you know, that's well taken care of, so it runs smoothly or whatever. You get a couple of beers going on you and sit there at a pinball arcade or some shit. That's fun as fuck, man. I can see the draw to it, you know.
Right? There's like a bunch of like arcade bars here. Like there's One Up. Then there's a retro arcade bar where it's all 80s themed. So they play 80s music. They have a lot of the 80s arcade games in there. It's really dope. Like they have the Michael Jackson Moonwalker game, if anyone remembers that.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then there's another one like not too
that
far from where I used to live. And I know Ouija, Dev, and Darby would have a good kick at this one. This one is a Japanese arcade bar. So it's all Japanese arcade games. And then they're playing anime at the bar. It's dope.
Yeah, man. That's another thing about Colorado. They got all that cool shit up there. You know? But yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, some games. You know, I haven't really locked in, been able to play games. It's
we got
really like
to
free
Dwarf
season.
Fest now.
Oh yeah, we get presents at Dwarf Fest.
Yeah, my parents' like all-time arcade game that they were always good at was, of course, Pac-Man and Galaga, like the one with the spaceships.
Yeah. I remember we used to go into this Shakey's old buffet that used to be out in Portage out here when I lived. I'd walk in and we'd walk past the arcade, and every time we walk in, we'd hear the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade that'd be inside there. The music started every time and I'd go by and work with shit. And we'd play that shit all the time.
Right? Like there used to be this place arcade that we used to go to, like it was called Nickel Play, and all the games were either free or they were only a nickel. How dope is that?
Oh yeah, Nickel Play, that's pretty fun. It's a shit.
Like most arcade machines, you had to put 25 cents in. This place, you only had to put a nickel in or a few nickels. That's it.
Yeah, man. I want to go to an arcade now. You get me hyped up. Then at least I'm out, you know, because if I fire up the system, I'll be locked in front of the system for a minute. It's summertime. I like to be outside around this time of year as much as I can. And usually the winter is when I dial in on maybe some video games and stuff. But other than that, it's like I try to
hibernation, right?
Yeah, I try to get outside more when it's like spring and summer, but this summer it's just been really hot here, especially because of all the wildfires we've been getting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we've been kind of lucky. At least this last week, the weather's been pretty nice-ish, and we've had a couple of storms. We've had storms all year though. They're all. You know,
we just had like a tornado come through just like 2 days ago.
Yeah, just knocked out the power in this area again.
Yeah, we get tornadoes here in Colorado too.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad though this summer on that, but you know that's why I'm also worried about Missouri going down to the gathering. All the storms that they probably got, if we've been getting into too, that's going to make the mosquito shit worse. But
hell yeah,
like all around, there's a lot of places still burning. Canada's burning.
Yeah, man, those wildfires, those
Colorado's weren't burning.
2 weeks ago, the wildfires were crazy as fuck, man. How much they caused the smoke even for us out here, where you could even see it, you know, a couple miles steady. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's how the ours were here. They were like making it to where it was like so hard to breathe. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, luckily, you know, I have to deal with any of that shit right now. Just the aftermaths of everybody else's.
Oh yeah, you guys have hurricane parties in Texas. I know all about hurricane parties. When I lived in Florida, I would have hurricane parties.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part of Texas does still get hit by hurricanes. Sure, it's crazy.
Yeah, like a part of me misses Florida, but at the same time, I don't miss it. Like I miss the people that I knew down there. Like where I lived down there, like Dev probably only lived like maybe 20 or 30 minutes away from me.
Yeah, that's a shit.
So every time when I was down there, Dev would be like, Dawn, you should just come up and chill and watch me make some beats.
That's what you should have done, bro. Fucking when you're doing that.
Right. Right. Because when I looked it up, I was like, damn, bro, you're like only like 20, 30 minutes away from me. Shit.
And the damn Dutch. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, down, you know, like, it's always fun to talk shit, joke shit with you, bro. You always got some fun, cool ass shit to go down, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, bringing us on the hours of chaos, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everyone who's been in your chat tonight, you know. It's just like
Thanks for chopping it up with us, yo.
It's been mad fun to like we're always on our own stream, you know what I'm saying? So to get invited or welcomed onto other streams is super fresh, man. And I like I said, I know that you went through some shit with your channel and lost so much of it, you know what I'm saying, all the hard work you put in. But the artists out there, you know what I'm saying, I still stand by this when I say that coming on the Hours of Chaos podcast is crucial and critical to your growth and development if you're trying to reach new audiences or you're trying to get your stuff heard out there. You're never too big or too small. Shout out to your chat, you know what I'm saying? You're never too big or too small to hit a spot like the Hours of Chaos. Come here and you know, just be you and talk shit. I feel like that's like, I think that's like really big. And art, like I listen to podcasts all the time. Like, you know, that's how I get to liking a lot of the comedians that I'm into or some of the other subjects that I'm into is because I hear them talk like long form with someone else on a podcast or whatever. And I think what Don Chaos, you know, does amongst, you know, a lot of other people, being able to showcase people is super important in a community that we want to thrive. And like having people come on here, you know, and I push every artist, Billy the Fence. Anyone that I talk to, I'm like, yo, if you want to get like on a show or whatever, hit up Chaos, bro. Get on Chaos, you know what I'm saying? And fuck with Chaos because it's a fun show to be on. You're always talking some other, you know, wild and crazy shit here, you know what I'm saying? You always have different people in your chat. So much love to Don Cast, much love to Carnival Spirits, you know what I'm saying? Lots of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, and that's one thing I love about my show is I like to have different guests. Like there's been times where I've had guests on my show that no one heard of, and then people went and even checked out them after being on my show, and they're like, damn, Don, you just turned me on to some new music.
Yeah. And look, man, I didn't even hear to plug no music at all. Unless it's other people's type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But really, mostly, man, if you don't know who, you know, Team MUJ are or whatever, I know a lot of people are here just starting. But man, follow us on our YouTube channel, Team MUJ, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Cass has a link or we can drop a link in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we're Team MUJ in this motherfucker, whether you're watching live or you're watching later, fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? We do a regular show, or we regularly stream our show over there on our channel. We have JCW content, we have music content, we have, I don't even like saying content because what the fuck we do, you know what I'm saying? We just like to talk shit and put on for the jugs. Much like
to clank Modelo's, Bobby Blaze, Jiggy Press like to clank Modelo's and talk shit. I like to smoke blunts and
Oh,
watch
yeah.
them clank Modelo's and talk shit.
Like Brad
We
said,
collectively are Team MUJ, and we love you.
oh yeah, man. So pull up on the Team MUJ shit. Fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? We will be live from the Gathering of the Juggalos on Thursday during the podcast Super Show for the 5th year in a row, broadcasting this Team MUJ freshness. Come through, say what's up, get some of the slaps. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to EC, man. I love that motherfucker.
Hey,
Pull up, you know what I'm saying? Say what's up. On Wednesday at the Gathering of the Juggalos, I'll be the fucking host DJ holding down the sound support on the main stage. So come say what's up, man. It's a fucking huge honor. Come kick it with Team MUJ. Get these dope ass slaps, you know what I'm saying? You saw the designs tonight. Come pull up on that. Friday, man, I'm gonna be doing a very rare artist interview. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna be on Wiggles, the Dreadlock Juggalo, here on YouTube, getting to know the artist. And it's funny even the way that he posted because I don't know, like put myself out like as the artist or whatever. But we're gonna talk YouTube shit. We're gonna talk artist shit. You know what I'm saying? He does like some refined questions. So this will be the first time really where in a long time where I'm gonna be on a live stream answering. Fielding questions to myself. I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. So you'll come and get some answers. Shout out Swills. You know what I'm saying? Catch us over there on Swills Edition soon. And we'll be announcing that here on the web. That's
and that's one thing we got to continue to do. What we've all done in this community is just uplift each other. Even us fellow like people that do our shows, we gotta uplift each other.
That's what it's all about, man. Yeah, and honestly, that's what this fucking little tour, this little like Team MUJ on the road run is. It's not necessarily about putting Team MUJ over. Yeah, obviously, if you guys don't know us, if you guys like the shit that we're talking about, come fucking kick it or whatever. But it's mostly like get out there and promote for all my motherfucking homies who are performing at the Gathering of the Juggalos. You know what I'm saying? Because the Gathering is in 20 fucking days in Max Creek, Missouri, and some beautiful ass shit.
Go around like that.
So make sure y'all spread the word of Don Chaos at the Gathering. Y'all want Don Chaos at the Gathering. Y'all want Don Chaos to host something at the Gathering. Make it happen, y'all. Y'all have voices.
Don, I'm telling you, man, pull up now. I'm telling you, someone will swoop you up on a stage and let you host. You know what I'm saying? Introduce Billy the Fence. You know what I'm saying? How fresh would that be? You know?
I mean, I'm putting myself out there now to where. Besides not having people interview me, I'm putting myself out there. If people want me to host events, I will do it.
Yeah, you got to get there though too, man. You got to be able to pull up for these spots. You know, that's the biggest thing too. That's where I got to give a shine to a lot.
Look up these carpool forums, bro. You know there's motherfuckers going up from that way coming out there.
A lot of these guys who are shining right now just be pulling up. You know, Billy the Fence, he pulls up wherever nature calls. You know, like Swill said, you know, we're the street team for the fucking underground, bro. Justice for the carnival, dog.
Exactly. That's why we say the hashtag underground unity, hashtag underground united.
Yeah, fuck with that shit, man. That's why we want to go, kick it on Swills. We're trying to go on to. We really we've reached out to a couple people. We really just want to go on all the shows because, like I said, it's not to put over Team MUJ. It's just that we could all get together and kick it with each other. We're all motherfucking jugglers, bro. Hey, thank you, Swill. I appreciate that, 100%. I appreciate that for sure. I appreciate the love, man. Like, I mean, it's a big opportunity, bro. It comes in waves as it hits me. I get the motherfucking jitters and shit thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But I got some bangers to drop for you guys. It's gonna be all night. I'll be up there, man. The legendary Eshamlian, Holy, Darby, Trill, motherfucking Hate Breed, and more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited for that shit. Like I said, all these people that we're gonna stop here on the Hours of Chaos, going over their Wiggles, going over the Swills edition, doing the web show, trying to bring as many artists as we can on the web show. Come kick it with Jane Doe. I know she just did Swills and too. Jane Doe is on the motherfucking on the tour right now. She's doing the circuit. I look because, like I said, I listen to podcasts so much or whatever. So like when an artist or like a comedian's getting ready to do that push, they're on like every fucking podcast. You know what I'm saying? And then you really get to know them because not all of them are the same. The way that Swill and Jane was different than Chaos and Jane will be different than us and Jane. So if you watch all three of them, or however many she is actually on, you're going to get all of these different sides of Jane Doe, and already everyone loves her. But how could you not after you hear her talk on 4 different fucking podcasts? You know what I'm saying? And
that's one thing I like to do too. Like you, I like to watch podcasts, and I like to binge watch like interviews like that people do. I'm like, okay, they interviewed this person. Oh, they're having this person on again. Let's see what this person was up to last time they were on, like back in those days. And I still do. I would watch like a lot of like tech interviews with the same people. I'm like, oh, well, what's tech up to now? What's he going to talk to now about this? Or what are the clowns going to talk about this time?
Yeah, man. And again, that's why I like coming to the hours. You know how to, you do it in your own way. You interview in your own way, and everyone.
Well, and I like asking questions that like guests normally don't answer. Like, how awesome would it be to get Jay and Shaggy on here? And like the questions that I usually ask my guests, hear them answer. Like, how awesome would it be to hear Jay or Shaggy's answers if they were stuck on a desert island? Whose discography are they taking with them?
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, and like I said, I like the questions that you ask. I think that's, that approach to the interviewing is cool because it gets answers out of people. That's why I'm really excited to go over to Wiggles.
I never thought I would be an interviewer. Like, I never thought I would be the interviewer type. I remember when I did my first interview, like in 2017, and everyone's like, Don, was that your first interview? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, damn, you did good.
Yeah. I think that's cool. I mean, I like all the styles of interviewing. It's cool. And the way that we all go about it in different ways is fun. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I think the podcast circuit is important. That's why I think all of you guys are important, because it is putting on the artists that we love or may eventually love because we heard them on one of your guys' shows or whatever. So I think it's really important. And I'm telling you, I tell that to artists all the time. And it's not just because we do a fucking show or whatever. I'm telling you because that's how I find people. That's how I find out about people. I still find out about people through podcasts or whatever. And that's why we are here is to help you get on. Like, I'm gonna go to all these motherfucking podcasts and I'm gonna be like, hey, did you guys know that Two Scoops, Fro, Unhappy, Jane Doe, fucking Dooley the Fence, all these fucking people. They're all performing at the Alley of the Juggalos. You know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's important. You know what I'm saying? And we try to get them on our show then too.
Right. Even Scum has like said that. He's like, yes, us artists play our role, but you guys, the podcasters, you guys are a part of this community too, because you guys allow us to come on and promote ourselves and stuff. So even Scum says we all play our part too.
And look, man, Psychopathic for the last 5 years has given a platform at the Gathering to provide podcasters to pull up in a designated booth, meet your audience type shit, and perform live again. And shout out Swills, bro. Shout out Detonation Stage. That's just trash. That's just Fire Stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all those people who, and I'm not, people probably heard of these people other ways though, but there's a handful of people in their tracks. There's a more than a handful of people whose tracks got played on motherfucking That's Just Trash, That's Just Fire, and went far on Trash Fire. Were playing on that stage. You know what I'm saying? With or without us, it was them who did it. But it's just cool as fuck that we got to see a lot of them grow over the years, and That's Just Trash, That's Just Fire. And now they're on these stages like they deserve. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. And even like that event that Swill's doing at the Gathering, the Yacht Club, that sounds like a fucking awesome time.
Shout out the Yacht Club, man.
I mean, everyone calls it just the wine mixer. I'm like, you can't just call it a wine mixer. You have to quote it just like in the movie Step Brothers. It's a fucking Catalina
wine mixer. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. And you have to say it in different ways, like, it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. And then you're like, cheers up, fucking Catalina wine mixer. You know what I'm saying?
Or because we're juggalos, we should say it's a fucking juggalo Catalina wine mixer.
Hey, and Seth, you know what I'm saying? We're down to pull up on some Sunday session shit too. I know y'all be killing on the motherfucking Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up on a motherfucking Sunday.
Which Jane Doe did say, because they do have karaoke night at the Gathering. Someone needs to record it for me. Jane Doe said since it's the Gathering and it's all pirate themed, she is going to perform Boats and Hoes, because we all love that shit.
Oh, Boats and Hoes. That's shit. Yeah, man. See, all kinds of fun moments, you know what I'm saying? The Catalina wine mixer, the fucking Catalina wine mixer. No, like, no offense or whatever, but once, like, because that was the only one that I was like, oh, maybe there's like a chance that I am going to have something to do with that. But it looks like I have no late night party this year. And look, man, I love doing those late night fucking 3-hour fucking parties, but if I don't have to DJ a late night 3-hour fucking party this year, that's actually kind of cool, man. Me and Clownless has been killing it the last couple of years. My boy Clownless in at the gathering this year, so maybe they're like, oh, we're giving you a break. But watch, I'm going to end up having to do one of these. I don't know, but I know I'm not doing the Chapter 17 one. I don't think I'm doing the Catalina wine mixer, and I'm not doing the. I am pulling up on the motherfucking Swamp Lagoon party, but still, I might not have to DJ a 4-hour fucking late night party, and for that, I might be able to go to JCW. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know there's still a couple of like late night things that aren't late night like long parties. There's like an adult show and something else, and I'm probably gonna get having to do one of those. But I know I haven't seen my shit yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm not doing any of those other late night after parties. So, like Swills, they have a DJ for the motherfucking.
There you go.
They have a DJ for the what's it called, right? Like they have the DJ. There's a DJ for the.
He just said we can keep your number just in case. So there you go.
Shit, because I don't know. I just assumed that the Catalina Wine Mixer is going to have their own DJ. Yeah. See. All right. Cool then. They ain't booking me for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, I don't know, like Zane or somebody I know. I don't know. I didn't know if anybody was going to do it. But I saw that Will was hosting, so they're like, that's. Then of 3 late night parties, there's no Columbus late night party this year, so most likely I'm not doing one. I probably won't do Queen of Cheeks because Chunk usually does it. So likely, if I'm doing something late night, it's probably one of those fucking Nowhere Fast adult show, but that's after the gathering or after Lunacy. But there's a Dead Circus sideshow, and I might end up doing that. But that's also like that's right in the middle of Lunacy, so there's a chance that I might be able to see Lunacy. But also Hatchet Man Project's on around that time, Kung Fu Vampire, and then the next night there's a lingerie contest going on during the motherfucking JCW, and there's a chance that I'll probably have to do that. But anyway, they got me on the main stage. And that'll be the longest that I'll have to DJ the whole night. So I'm gonna be up there for fucking the whole night. You know what I'm saying?
And Kung Fu Vampire is dope too. Anyone that's ever seen Kung Fu Vampire live, he always kills it.
Yeah, shout out Kung Fu. He's a stable jug icon. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he's there again. He deserves to be there rightfully.
Remember when he used to perform with his live band back in the day?
That's when I first saw him. He had that big fucking like 8 foot tall fucking guy with him.
Yeah, and then he was all bald, and then he would wear the full-on kung fu outfit and shit.
First time I saw him was in 2000
came out.
Yeah, 2009.
First time I saw him was 2009 or 2010. Yeah, there's so many like dope acts just performing. Like I said, like Hate Breed's performing the gathering. That's dope.
Oh, my cousins and shit, they're like, Hate Breed fans from back in the day. They go see him in concert and shit. So like, I get to open. I'm on main stage all night, fucking Hate Breed and shit. I don't know. That's pretty fucking fresh. I'm just like, I don't know, bro. Like last year, I was hyped for the gathering. There was also some just like, I don't know. There was a weird feeling. I mean, like if you ask everybody, there was just like some weird feeling the gathering last year. That might have been the fucking extra 20,000.
Everyone was telling me that. I think even you guys hit me up and said that. You guys were like, John, we had a good time, but something in the air just felt weird.
It just didn't. I don't know, man. I left sicker than I've ever been sick before. I was like, I don't know. I was
maybe because there was a lot of like first timers there, which there's nothing wrong with that, but they were like a lot of like there was also
the
social media influencers and like the idiot influencers,
but also like first and last timers. They came for the first time, probably not come back. There was probably a lot. There was a lot of them. I don't know. It was oversold in a way, but I had a great time. But I've had better. I came out of it feeling better before. This year, I'm already going into it feeling better than I felt last year. This year's 100% different for me. This is going to be the most different gathering that I've had, not only because we're going into the spot, but just everything's fucking different. You know what I'm saying? So And I'm gonna go on main stage, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I stood on the side of main stage when I watched Darby and Shaggy that had performed Squad and shit. I stood there on the side of that stage and I watched it and I felt that energy. But all the rest of the years that I've had this All Access Pass, I really just haven't went up there because it's not my spot. You know what I'm saying? I really had no business being up there. You know what I'm saying? So I never really went up there. I didn't go up there to watch Waka or 3-6 Mafia. I could have done all these things, but that really wasn't my spot. And now I feel like now that's my spot. They're calling me up there. I get to walk up there the first night. I get to set it off for my motherfucking family. I get to do this motherfucking shit for fucking Beast. You know what I'm saying? I get to do this shit for Kyle. All my other Juggalo homies, fucking Amelia. Any of my Juggalo homies who were there for me. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here no more. We'll be beaming that night. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never dying that night. You know what I'm saying? We're going hard for that night, for the family, you know? I don't know. Just like, I don't know if I've felt as beaming going in last year as I do now. Even though, like I said, even this shit, I didn't expect to get this year. I thought maybe next year I'd put in 5 years of work, or next year would be my 5th year. I've done this. I've done the DCG Juggalo Weekend or whatever. Maybe they'd consider me, but I put in more work. You know, I like this whole last year I haven't put out nearly as much music as I have the years before, but I've done so much other shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, with MUJ or creating cool fucking stuff for this shit. We did a 24-hour live stream last year. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, we've done it. You know, we keep kicking off fucking goals. These goals that we come up with, you know, as we're moving, we've been kicking them off, bro. Like a 224-hour stream. You know what I'm saying? Performing doing our podcast at the gathering once. Now we're going 5 times. You know what I'm saying? This is the fucking dynasty right now. 5 fucking times in the motherfucking gathering. So, Rob don't like having motherfuckers back twice. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in this bitch the 4th time. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's crazy. So much motherfucking love, man. That's what we came out here fucking spread. As much motherfucking love to the motherfucking Juggalo. As much motherfucking love to the carnival. You know what I'm saying? Do more for the motherfucking carnival, and the carnival will do for you, man. Like, come into this shit with like real clear motives for the carnival, not just like yourself or whatever, man. Like, once you realize that this shit is about all
Speak
of
that
us,
shit into fruition, because that's whatever you want to call it, universe, the carnival, hell, God, whatever. Speak that shit. It will listen.
put out what you put out. If you put out your real intentions, that shit comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? Remember, in this motherfucking community, like we say this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Without this YouTube shit, I'm still a motherfucking Juggalo. I'm still out there fucking doing for the motherfucking carnival. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for real, the carnival's done. Like, dog, I haven't strayed from the carnival. The carnival's looked out for me. And continues to look out for me, and I'll continue to keep putting on. Like I said, it ain't for me. It ain't for the fucking clicks or the likes or the motherfucking views. It's for the motherfucking carnival. It's for y'all. It's to meet you. Me and Don Chaos live 1,000 miles away from each other. But if Don Chaos needed a fucking place to sleep, best believe he's got an air mattress waiting for him here in the studio. Private room to himself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. And like you said, we're not here for the clicks and likes. We're just here for the love of the carnival, the love of this culture, the love of this community, y'all.
I got a question for you, Don Chaos.
Yo.
When are you going to extend the motherfucking door?
When are you gonna come to the official Jug Stew out here where we shoot the web show? When are you gonna come out here and sign our door?
When are you gonna sign the door, dog?
Let's plan it and make it happen.
I don't know if I can. Huh? What?
Let's plan it and make it happen.
See the sticker.
Yeah, we have the back of Chiefs studio.
Man, Midway's a good airport.
Yeah, fly out of Denver International and come kick it with us around Christmas, man. Come to the Jolly Jam this year.
I mean, I want to. Trust
Jolly
me.
Jam is legendary.
Yeah, brother. I'm sure we could get you a ride from the airport, you know what I'm saying? You can sleep at Jakey's house, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got you. We'll feed you. You'll be all good, you know what I'm saying? Because, Don Chaos, like we've established over the years, this shit is real family shit. We're out here representing that real family shit. You've done it for us. Everyone over that Carnival Spirits, Seth, Scotty, Beastmaster. You guys have all shown us love, and we're happy to be here, and we're happy to have the opportunities that we have today. Like I said, if it wasn't for what you do for us regularly, we wouldn't have a lot of these opportunities. And when we go over to Wiggles and we go over to Swills and we go over to any other podcasts that want to get us in before the motherfucking gathering right quick, we're going to spread the good word of Don Chaos. Make sure you guys follow this guy all the fucking time. He is the Karma Millionaire, you know what I'm saying?
Get that notification every time every time the Don Chaos goes live.
And like I always tell people every time, I never gave myself the name the Karma Millionaire. You guys, the community, gave me that name because you guys saw how I was. So that's why every time everyone hears Your Life by Shaggy, they're like, damn, Don, that song describes you to a T.
And if you guys don't know the lore, up until about last year or the year before, I thought Don was short for like Donathan or Donald, you know what I'm saying? That he was Donathan Chaos. And
so that's like the running joke, y'all. So when y'all hear people call me Don or Donald or Donathan, it's a little inside joke we all have.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, cool. Like it's like his name's like Donathan Chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just goes by Don or whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's the Don. Like he is the Don. You know what I'm saying? I get it now. I'm done.
Right. Like when people first meet me, I remember when you guys did that too. You guys are like, okay, do we call you Don or Chaos? I'm like, call me either one and I'll respond to it.
Donathan! You know what I'm saying? It's the only Mom, it's Donathan Chaos. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we came up with. You heard it here.
I mean, hell, even Darby calls me Donathan every time when he sees me.
Because Darby got it from us. Duh.
Shout out Darby, man. Hey, man, Darby on main stage again. If you guys haven't seen it, I got a little video talking shit about Darby playing main stage.
It's just going to be wild.
That he played main stage. Darby's one of us, man. When I get to see Darby up there winning, I'm sad there's no Shaggy Lair headset this year, but at least you guys pull up on the swamp shit. But man, I'm telling you, seeing these guys up there, seeing us up there, man. Do it for the fam, do it for the jugs, do it for the motherfucking carnival. And look, man, I am gonna get out of here. Me and Prez got a little hard exit, not really, you know what I'm saying. I'm just we're gonna get out of here though. But you guys pull up on Wiggles, Treadlock Juggalos, getting to know the artist. Like I said, I'm gonna ask some questions. And you guys come to the chat and ask questions on that. Like I want to answer all of Wiggles shit. I want to answer a bunch of chat shit. You know what I'm saying? So come talk shit with us. And then Saturday we're back. We got Jane Doe. We got Almal, aka A. Wake. He's the master of meditation. I don't know if it says that anywhere. I know he's at his events written up, but I'm calling him the master of meditation now because he holds that meditation agenda at the gathering. He'll be pulling up. We'll be dropping all kinds of other news. We'll be there just like, hey, I think this Saturday's episode of the Weekly Wicked Web Show will be our last official Weekly Wicked Web Show until we're live from the Gathering of the Juggalos. We have one more stop on the road before we go there, but it looks like right now on the calendar that tomorrow or on Saturday will be the last time we will be live with the Weekly Wicked Web Show until we're live from the Gathering of the Juggalos. Be prepared. I love y'all. Follow us at Team MUJ on YouTube, on Twitter. Follow me, Bobby Blaze 219. I only use fucking Twitter. I don't use anything else. I run the Team MUJ Instagram, but they're on there too. You know what I'm saying? So, but Prez, let them know.
Yo, I'm Prez Murris. That's Don Chaos. We're Team MUJ. Jiggy, he's out on assignment.
Yeah, I wish Jiggy was here tonight. Much love, Jiggy. The whole band will be out together. 3-4 life going down on Saturday. All of us, you know what I'm saying? Jiggy Fresh. And
Don Chaos. Thank you for having us on here. We fucking love you.
You're the best, Chaos. Much love. That shit. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And whenever we'd all finally do get to see each other in person, we're all getting a group hug.
Hell yeah, brother. Can't wait, man. Much love to your chat. If you're watching this now or you're watching this later, love y'all. You're the shit. Thanks for fucking with Chaos. Thanks for fucking with us. Steph, like, I'm down, man. We are down to coming on a Sunday then, too. You know what I'm saying? I love chopping it up with Beastmaster. It'd be dope as fuck chopping up with you and shit then, too. You know what I'm saying? So I think we maybe only had a chance to do that maybe one or other time or so. You know what I'm saying?
It's network.
We'll see y'all, though, real soon. Tune in to all this other shit. And if you guys follow us on social media, you'll know where to find us and shit, man. But till then, much motherfucking love.
Oh, yeah. Whoop. Later, y'all.
Later. Peace.
What's up, yo?
Peace. And that was Team MUJ, y'all. That was awesome. Hell yeah. Joining us for the 301st episode of the Hours of Chaos podcast. So yeah, the gathering is 20 days away. I'll keep reminding everyone up until the gathering, and as the gathering's going on, everyone have fun, be safe, spread the word, spread all that positivity and love for this culture and the community. And yeah, because we all do this for the love of the culture and the community. A lot of us here. So yeah, everyone have a good night. You guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. If you still don't know, well, then it sucks to be you. And always, always, always keep the hatchet in your life, no matter what. Also, peep out the links down in the description. There's links to MUJ's link tree where you could check out everything, where you can follow them on social media, everything. Check out the official Carnival Spirits merch store. Check that out. We have a really good Carnival Spirits merch store. Check that down below. Check out the official Carnival Spirits Spotify, where we're always adding more to that playlist. Check out Seth's and Beastmaster's show that they do on Sunday, every Sunday afternoon. And everyone just check out each other, subscribe to each other. And yeah. And also check out the official Chaos Strip. And yeah, much love, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Oh, and again, friendly reminder, y'all, next week, Chuckles is going to be joining us next week. So Chuckles will be joining us next Wednesday, where he's going to talk about and hype up his set at the gathering. And he's going to hype up him being at the gathering, because this is the first time Chuckles has ever been at the gathering and the first time he's ever performed at the gathering. And I'm very proud of him for that. I'm proud of a lot of my people and my homies. Billy Defense, Jane Doe, Unhappy. I just like seeing all my people win. Me and all my people, we all like to uplift each other. We all uplift each other around here, and we all help each other out. And just spread that love and karma. Later, y'all. Whoop, whoop. 665, y'all.